Hey, Natalie. Hey, Taryn. Hey, Faye, Debbie. Thanks, everybody, for popping in. Hi, Kat. Hi, Paula, Shirley. Let's see what else I'm missing. Elena. How's everybody doing? Got lots to do today, lots to talk about. Hi, Melody. Lots of news, lots of stuff going on. So, yeah. Hi, Kimberly. Thanks, everybody, for getting here early. Yeah, I like to do a little chat if you're watching the recording. I like to do a little chat with the people in the chat before we get started on the project. So if you don't like the chat, just fast forward to the project. Hi, Amber Moon, Wendy, Kimberly, Artsy, Patricia, Ashley, little Cheryl. Oh my gosh. Get my voice going here. I gotta write something else down over here. Hope everybody's having a good hump day. Hi, Terry. How you doing? I've been talking to my daughter and mom this morning on message. Yeah, dealing with some emails. I'll have to tell y'all about something going on. Okay, wait. Let me say good morning to Terry here. Hi, Marie. You like my hump day camel? Yeah, that's Phil. That's Phil. Yeah, Terry, you've been busy just making things, working your little fingers to the bone. Hi, Darla. And Melody, of course, it's getting late for her. So thanks, Melody. Anytime you can stop in, and hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling okay. I got a couple other people to mention that have been sick. So that and a couple other, just some stuff going on. Oh, I got to find a picture because that's part of what I want to talk about. Oh, let's see here. Hang on. Where is it? Okay, there's the picture. Let me get the email because I want to read y'all something. Where is it? Hi, Kim. Hi, Teresa. Rachel. Yeah, I have to talk. Somebody is somebody's stealing art, so we have to. Not that I can do a lot about it, but I did email the company. They weren't aware of it. They're taking care of it, but I want to talk about that in a minute. Hi, Louise. Shirley, I'm sure I'm missing some people. Good morning, everybody. Where's Phil? What did I do? Oh, here he is. Happy hump day. Yeah. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute. Adadel, I gotta say good morning to everybody. Thanks, everybody, for all the thumbs up already. I had this setting out for a thumbnail. So we're going to work in Colorist 2 today. Helen Elliston sent this. Well, she sent me an Amazon card so I could order it. She's in UK, so she bought it for me. And so we're going to work in that today. If you watched my video, if you watched my pre-recorded video, which, by the way, guys, I did not know that when I recorded a live video and just kept it private, that when I sent it public, that it would be it's like 3 videos back. I thought because I hadn't made it public yet, there's probably a way to set the date. Set the date so that it's like the newest video, because I wanted that video to be like right before today's. But I recorded it on Sunday, so it came up 3 videos back. So I don't even know if anybody's going to know it's there. Hi, David. So anyway, but I spent about an hour sketching these out and put that up, wanting to put it up yesterday and have it like the newest video. But it's 3 videos back. So anyway, guys, if you want to see me draw these, if you want to see all these drawn out, then that's on that other video. So yeah. Hi, Kim. And when Janet gets here, I got to show her something. She's going to be so jello when she gets here. I'll wait and show it when she gets here. I'll wait till she gets here to show it. Let's see who else is here. So yeah, so we're going to work in this book today, and we're going to work with these sketches. I got about 10 of them, I guess. Oh, thanks for watching it, Louise. Yeah, I know that if you follow me with the bell, if you click the little bell, sometimes you have to click the bell twice to get notifications. Okay, sometimes you have to do it twice. Hi, CBC Coloring Book Club. How you doing? Is that Heather? Okay, yeah, that's right. You changed her name, right? Okay, yeah. Hi, Christine. Hi, Julie Topaz. So am I yelling at you guys? I always turn my levels down so that it's not too loud. I always remember, or try to always remember, to turn my levels down before going live, because I know I talk loud. So yeah, I'm wearing one of the bracelets the kids gave me for Christmas. They gave me like 6 or 8 of these little bracelets, but I can't wear them. Like, I can't wear it on my right hand when I'm streaming because they have these little dangly things. And so if I use it on my right hand, you're going to hear that the whole time. So I just usually wear one. I just wear one at a time. But yeah, wearing one of my Christmas bracelets there. Did you see my puppy on my Instagram? Maybe, Rachel. Did I like it? Did I not like it? If I didn't like it, I probably didn't see it. I'll have to go back. Yeah. My Instagram, I try to get over to Instagram like 2, maybe 3 times a day and scroll through and see things. But, you know, when you have almost 5,000 people you're trying to keep up with, you know, you get some people. I miss people. But I didn't. Okay, then no, then I didn't see it, Rachel. Yeah. Is your name exactly the same as it is here? I'll go look at it. Hi, Siren. Hi, Terry. Oh, I said hi, Terry. Congrats. You lost 14 pounds? Congratulations, Terry. It's that cougar woman in you. Oh, I'm not even following you. Oh, no, wait. Is that you? Oh, it's because your account is private. I'll follow you because I know you, Rachel. But yeah, I just did a request on your account's private, and so yeah, I wasn't following you. But I put in, I requested. So yeah. Yeah, I usually don't follow people that private accounts unless I see you here, like you just asked, you know, but I don't follow private accounts if I don't know you. Yeah. So I can't see what you're posting. Are you an artist? Are you a whatever? You know, I don't know if your account is private. Let's see who else is here. I think I'm missing some people. Kim, other Kim. We have a lot of Kims. We got Kimberly 557, Kim L. We got a lot of Kims. Kimberly. So hi, Julie. How you doing today? Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, thanks everybody for the thumbs up. So we're going to work in this book today. Let me flip through. While I'm sitting here, I'll show you them. Again, there's a video of me drawing all these. was like 3 videos back. It's called Sketching Prep for Colorist 2. I think something like that is what the title is. So I say we. It's so hard, guys. When I do a video and you're not here, let me get a sip of juice. When I do a video and you guys aren't here, it's just weird. Okay, so there's the apple, the cupcake with the cherry and the strawberry. There's the frosted glazed donut. Here are the red shiny grapes with the stem. The ice cream with the fudge topper. Here come the cats, so we'll probably be having visitors. Macaroons, a little pumpkin, a big strawberry, 2 different kinds of candy, a pink one, a green one, and a pink one, a feather, a peacock feather, and Mark requested that he's not here yet, so Mark requested that I do the flame. So there's the little flame. So those are the ones that I drew out on that video. It's about an hour long, and I drew all those out. Hi, Nana. Happy hump day. Oh, thanks, Diana, for watching the video. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is Mary teaching people how to knit? I love Mary. I love Mary. Be bright and be a bright sparkle. Oh, that's so cute of a name. Welcome. Here come the cats. We'll see. No, don't get up there, big guy. Oh, he's going to be jumping all over everything. Hi, Susan. I'm probably going to have to put them out. Yeah, we had our daylight savings time Saturday and sprang forward. I don't know why don't they just leave it? Just spring forward and let's just stay. Let's just stay forward. You know, hi Jennifer. Hi other Dee Dee. Oh, okay. All right, Rachel. Let's just stay sprung forward, right? Right. I mean, I think that the reason they started it was for the farmers back in the day and the schools, back in the day. Why do we even do that anymore? Why do we still do, spring forward, fall back? Let's just spring forward like we are now and let's just stay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's talk for about 5 more minutes. I did get a nice little card. Some of y'all know Happy Dye. I call her Glitter Dye. She sent me this very cute little card saying hello. So that's from Glitter Dye. Thank you, Glitter Dye. And then I got some for you guys that keep up with our sick ones that stay in the healing corner. Get down. That stay in the healing corner. Melody, for one, y'all, Melody's usually in our healing corner. Xandra is waiting to find out about her knee infection to see if we're crossing our fingers and saying prayers that she is not going to have to go back in the hospital on antibiotics before she gets her knee replacement. Kenny got out of the hospital. She is fine. She said she's fine. She said she's okay. That's all that she said. She's okay. Susan Hale, our Suze, is, as far as I know, I have not heard anything different. She is having her neck surgery today. So there's our people that are sick in our healing corner, and y'all keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah. As far as I know, it hadn't been changed, is what I meant, Terry. Yeah. Thanks, Terry. Okay, come on, kitties. Y'all are you're driving me crazy this morning. Get out of there. They're up under the cabinets and the cupboards. And thanks, Kim. And Suze did send me something that's really cute, but I'm going to wait for Janet to get here before I show it. Thank you, Artsy Wannabe. Hi, Roman. Let's see, Rochelle. I'm sure David. Who else am I missing? Yeah, and if you know any of the girls or you're in contact with them, you message them or you have their address, send them a card, just message them and tell them you're thinking of them. You know, whatever little thing you can do. Okay. Hi, Wendy. Hey, Pacola. Both these books help me learn new things. I'm glad. Yeah. I've done a few things out of this book. I really liked it. And so I'm excited about doing this book. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll probably start with doing one of these. And then I'm going to show the full book. But if there's something else y'all would rather see me do, I mean, I can sketch out some more, but I tried to sketch out quite a few of them so that we can have them ready to go. We might do a partials on some. We might do one or two full ones. And I'm going to be using my Prismacolors here. Got my Prismacolors and this is the box that I got for it's a new set that I got for my birthday. And I put them all, this set in a case. But, you know, I've also got the ones that are in my silverware tray holder. Hi, Norma. I've been pre-gaming. Julie. Hi, Joey. I'm sure I'm missing some people coming in. Thanks, everybody. Madonna. Thank you, Madonna, for praying for everyone for healing. Thank you. Yeah, we call it the healing corner here, you know. Hi, Hazel. Joey. Who else? Love the video of your sketch. Oh, you did watch the one other Dee Dee of sketching? Thank you for watching. And yeah, guys, it's 3 videos back. Like I said, there's probably a way for me to set it so that if I do a video like that, I can put where I can put it in the lineup. But it just came up from when I did it on Sunday. Okay, what are you into now? Come on, get out of there. Oh, I'm going to have to close this door. If it doesn't rattle, because I got the window open. Let's see how that goes. Okay, yeah, he's all up in all my business this morning. I don't know why. I'll get to that in a minute, David. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Let's see. Hazel, Wendy. Let's see, who else am I missing? Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all the thumbs up already. We already have over 100 people. That's awesome. And we haven't even started the project yet. I did tweet it, so... let's see. So hope everybody's having a good week. Hi, Kia. And y'all keep Kia in the list of Healing Corner people as well. I'll show the video right before this one. Oh, okay, Shirley. Good. Thank you. Yeah, so it was just drawing these out, just sketching. And it wasn't, when you guys aren't there, oh my gosh, it just doesn't seem the same. I mean, I want to make lots of videos for you guys, but when you're not there, it's like I keep looking over at chat and want to talk with you, and you're not there. Hi, Tiffy. That's a cute name. Tiffy Cha. Tiffy. Thank you, Pacola. Oh, thank you, Kim. Well, I try to show you lots of things just because I've been doing art my whole life. So I just have, I know a lot of different techniques and stuff. I show you guys everything I know. I try to anyway. I try to show you everything that I know, so cats want to make sure you're staying out of trouble. Yeah, they're the ones in trouble up under my desk in the shelves. Because this table here, there's shelves behind this table. And in front of the shelves is my build right there, my pencil pen build. And then there's floor to ceiling shelves behind that. Well, under this table, they go over my paper bins and into the shelves and get all back in there and wrestle all back in there. And, it's distracting. You could hear my loneliness in the pre-recorded, Shirley. I really, I try to, I try to have like, be happy about doing the videos and trying to be as informative as I can, but it's just not the same. Yeah, my pen and pencil marker castle. Yes, Julie. Here, look, wait, I'll do something real quick. Hang on. Let me do this real quick. Let me move that light. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. Hang on. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Let's go camera, video. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, guys. So this is where I'm sitting right here. And this is my marker and pencil build where I put all, and back over here are my paintbrushes and everything. But behind that, there's shelves all the way up there. There's shelves. There's my camera right there. There's shelves behind there. But anyway, this is my build that I did. I built this with foam core. Okay. Okay, so now I'll show you the video. I think that's the easiest way. Oh yes, please use all caps when you're talking to me, guys. Let's see. I'll go to the photos here. Okay. All right. So here, let me show you this, guys. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can turn the light down just a little so it shows up. All right, let's see if y'all can see this. Here we go. Okay, guys. So this is where I'm sitting right here, and this is my marker and pencil build where I put all, and then in back over here are my paintbrushes and everything. But behind that, the shelves, all the way up there, the shelves. There's my camera right there. The shelves behind there. But anyway, there's my pencil castle. Build that I built this with foam core. Okay, so there you go. So that's what's right there. That's what's right there in front of me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was talking back. I know. That's what people leave me message go, oh, I was talking back like you were in chat too. I know. Hi, Azure. Who else am I missing? Thanks, everybody. Okay. Well, I have something I want to show you that Sue sent me. And don't forget, she's having her surgery today. So y'all keep, here's my little list here. Kia, who's in the chat, Suze, Kenny, Zandra, and Melody. Okay. But Suze is having her neck surgery this morning. So y'all just remember her. Hi, Zeely. So when Janet comes in, I got something to show you. Thank you, Shirley, very much. They will all appreciate it. When Janet comes in, I got something that Sue sent me that I have to show you guys. But I'm not going to show it till she gets here. Oh, I don't know. I hope she's not. I forgot if she's doing something today. No, it's Wednesday. She may or may not. I'll wait a little while anyway. Okay. Okay. So here's what I wanted to talk about real quick before we do this project. And one of the girls messaged me this picture. Hang on. Let me get over to it. This picture right here from bonanzamarketplace.com. She says she would be around. Okay. Oh, she's taking. Okay. Thank you, Button. And hi, by the way. So one of the girls messaged me this from Bonanza Marketplace. Now, before I show it to you and start talking about it, let me tell you, I've been in contact with them. I can read you their email. They said that they just buy this stuff from, I'll read it to you, but that if there is a copyright issue, that they will take it down. So I'm waiting to hear back from them from that. So don't get all upset at Bonanza Marketplace yet, because they seem to be sincere about wanting to deal with it. So here's the picture. If y'all recognize that picture, that was my very first Jasmine coloring page. They've made a diamond painting out of it. Not Bonanza. They did not make the diamond painting out of it. Okay. Somebody else did, and they buy it and distribute it, right? So here's my Jasmine color book page that I did. They've turned it into hang on, guys. They've turned it into 5 diamond painting red flower butterfly. which they did not get my permission, nor did they get Jasmine Beckett Griffith, whose color book this is from. I did message Jasmine. I don't expect her to answer me back, but I did message Jasmine and just to have her aware of it. Apparently, people steal her stuff all the time. I don't know what she does about it. She would have more means to do something about it. All I did was I emailed the company and told them, and they said that they were going to do, they'll do something about it. They wanted to know the exact title. Well, I told them the exact title and they said they couldn't find it. Well, I told them again. I said, just put that in your search engine and you'll find the painting. So anyway, that's what you can do. You can email them. You can tell them about it. They seem sincere about taking it down. Somebody else, I guess, Picola, one of the girls that I guess does diamond painting, told me about it. I guess, someone that goes to the diamond painting sites all the time, I don't, would see it, right? So anyway, Bonanza Marketplace seems to be sincere about wanting to do something about it, okay? So just FYI. I did message Jasmine and told her about it just to let her know, look, I didn't put this out there, just FYI. I didn't tell them to do that. I didn't let them do this, so, and just told her about it. That's all, yeah, and I think Cinnamon Cooney has had her stuff stolen and turned into, I don't remember now what it was, but she's had her stuff put on Etsy, turned into pillows or t-shirts or something, Julie. And the art Sherpa, Cinnamon Cooney, the art Sherpa, and I don't know whatever happened with it. Yeah. Hi, Kenny. How are you feeling? I told the girls that you're out of the hospital. Hopefully you're doing okay. And yeah, I know exactly, Kim. And even more so, not even me, but Jasmine. When we do our color book pages, we always, well, at least I always do. If I didn't, then I want to know, because I always put the name of the artist, the color book, the picture of the book. I put a photograph of the book that I work from. I give the artist as much credit as totally possible when we do a color book page, right? And you guys need to do that too. Don't download color book pages if they don't give the artist credit. There's thousands of those out there, especially Pinterest is the worst. They'll say, oh, download these color book pages for free. They don't tell you the artist. They don't tell you the book. They just put them out there. So, how you can help prevent things like that from happening is to always give the artist credit. Don't buy things that don't have credit, right? Well, all right. Well, then lay down, Kenny. And if you don't be here if you're not up for it, girl, you might just need to go to sleep. Don't be here if you're not feeling good. Yeah, and Dover lets you do that, Jane. And they tell you, but you still like to tell that it's Dover, right? So yeah. Azure watermarking really does nothing. Anybody can remove a watermark. Just saying, that watermarks really don't do anything. Here's what I do. When I post something, where's my other? I try to read. I don't always do it, but I try to. Well, let me see here. Well, here, let's just say it's this. Okay. What I do is I do this. I put pencils right over it, or at least on the edge, something like that. That's my watermark. That's how I watermark. I mean, and professional Photoshop people can still remove that. Trust me, they can remove anything, but it's a little harder for them to remove this than a watermark. Okay, a watermark is, I know very little about Photoshop, and I know how to do it. It's not hard to do that. So if you put pencils or markers or something on it, that's a little bit more of a deterrent, not a lot, but anyway, so FYI, but yeah, Hi, CB. So I just want to let y'all know that I have been in contact. Let's see exactly how they worded it. Let me tell y'all here. Let me go to the email. So Okay, that's where they said they couldn't find the kit, even though I gave them the name, but they're still looking. Thank you for notifying us of possible copyright infringement. We are a broker of diamond painting kits and not the manufacturer. These kits are manufactured and sold by factories who are required to have proper copyrights and permissions to use the artwork in their kits. It sounds like the factory or manufacturing company does not have the proper permission to use this artwork. And then they asked which one it was, and I told them. Unfortunately, this does not stop the factory from selling the artwork in their kits all over the world, but we will no longer help them in selling their unauthorized piece. So, hopefully they'll take it down. Okay, hopefully they'll take it down. Yeah. Well, I don't see that as often, Julie. I just personally don't see that, except like here we go with this one here, this diamond painting. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's all I'm going to say about it until, if I hear back from them or if they take it down or whatever. Just be aware that if you, and here in our art community, we see thousands. We see our friends, we see people we know, or people that, just on Facebook, like the Art Sherpa, probably most of y'all would recognize something of hers if it turned up as a diamond painting or something. And what you can do is notify the artist and let the artist email the company, and say, look, this isn't yours, right? Yeah, and exactly, Zeely. You never know. Yeah, exactly, Zeely. Exactly. Okay, so when Janet gets here, I got something else to show you that Sue sent me. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get started here. So again, these are the little sketches that I did on the previous video. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Let's get a little set up here. These are the ones that I did on a previous video on Sunday. And then it ended up 3 videos back. I guess they post it by the day you made it. I know there's probably a way to make it be your lead video, but I didn't even think about it when I posted it. So let's go ahead and move this over and I'll show you. Well, let's go ahead and show you the book first. I have shown you Colorist book 1 before, and we've done a couple projects. We did this big bow project. We did the eye. Where's the eye? Well, we did a raindrop. Here's the eye one we did. And we try to do it step by step, or I'm trying to do it step by step to show you how to do a step out, right? But that doesn't mean that when you're doing it that you can't skip I don't want to say skip a step, but like combine a couple steps or something. I try when I'm doing these to do them step by step just so we can all follow it together. But when you're doing these, if you want to jump ahead a couple, like when you're doing this, you could also add the sparkle, or I think it's probably best if you read. Hi, Panda Girl. It's probably best if you read all the steps first. When we're here, we just jump into it. But so it's Helen Elliston. I love this book. I've shown this book. So if you want to see Color Special Effects 1, that's in my playlist. This is her newer, and she's working on a 3rd one, she said. So she did purchase this one for me, and she's in UK, so she sent it. She had me buy it on Amazon. She sent me a gift card to buy it so we can play in it. Okay. So thank you, Helen. Thank you. And I'll make sure I follow her on Facebook. If you guys want to follow Helen, she is on Facebook. So, and remember, guys, if you want to talk to me, put it in caps. You love these books, Wendy, and you have her color books. Yeah, you can buy them on Amazon, guys. Let's see here. I got this out so that when I sketch or we're not on white paper. All right. Okay, so let's go the other way though, because I'm going to flip it. Okay. If you have any questions, just ask, guys. Okay, so she says, welcome to Color Special Effects 2, packed with many more tips and tricks to make your coloring pages pop. This book is bursting with step-by-step guides to items commonly found in adult coloring books. You can practice on the guide pages or in the line drawing scenes at the end of each section. So at the end of each section, like she'll do a whole bunch of, let me find one here. Okay, so like when she shows you different shells and things, then at the back of that chapter, she has a full page of what was covered in that chapter. So you can practice on this or sketch them out. I just like to sketch them out. It's good practice just to sketch them out. Free printable practice sheets to coincide with this book are available on my website, and it's www.helenclaireart.co.uk. Let's see if you can see that right there. The pencils used in this book are Soft Core Prismacolor Premier 150 set, which is what we're using as well. This book is my second delicious side dish to coloring books, and I really hope that you have lots of fun with it and will enjoy practicing your new skills to coloring pages. This book includes some French prompts. Thank you, lovely colorist, for your support and encouragement. And then she gives thanks to different people that she wants to shout out. And here's her. Check out my range of grown-up coloring books: Inky Ocean, Inky Garden, Inky Mandalas Mix, Inky Extreme, Inky Dinky Blossom, Inky Lifestyle, Inky Galaxy, Inky Whimsy, Inky Christmas, Inky Theatrical Faces, and Color Special Effects 1, which we've covered here. Okay, so so thank you so much, Helen, for sending this. So we're going to do some demos out of it. If Terry or somebody wants to put, one of the mods want to put a link, and I did link both books in the video where I drew these, and I will also put both links in this video in the description. But for anybody here that just wants to see it. Okay, so Tasty Treats, and this is where I did most of the drawing out of. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the ones that I've sketched out, and I'm going to let you guys pick which ones you want me to color. Now, if you want to do some different ones in the book, let me know. We can always sketch them out, but these are just the ones that I kind of sketched out for you just to show you. You can sketch them out a little bigger, whatever you want to do. So you don't have to color in the book itself. You can sketch them out. Okay, so here's the apple. Here is the cupcake with the cherry and the strawberry. Here is the glazed donut. Okay, there's that one. Here are the glossy red grapes. Cannot find PayPal on Amazon. Amazon doesn't take PayPal, Kim. Amazon is a different thing. Yeah. Amazon is Amazon. Yeah, I'll tell you the best way. If you want to buy something from Amazon, go to the grocery store and buy you an Amazon card. Here, like this. Go get you an Amazon card. Whatever. There's 25, 50. There's different, Go get you an Amazon card and just upload the number into your Amazon account. I do it all on my phone, on my Amazon app. Then you don't have to use credit cards. You don't have to do nothing. You just go buy you an Amazon card. Yeah. It's so easy. It uploads it right to your Amazon account, and then you go and buy whatever. Yeah. Hi, Laura. Okay, so the next one is the ice cream, the strawberry ice cream and glossy chocolate sauce. So here's page 1 and page 2. So there's this one. Okay. Here are the macaroons. Y'all gonna let me know what y'all want to do. Here's the pumpkin. Whoops, there's the pumpkin. Here's the strawberry. You can see I drew it really large. Here's the strawberry. Here is the green candy. Here is the pink candy. And then here's a whole page of everything that was covered in that chapter. Other than, you know, the line art that she put with this here, you can also, if you want to practice all of it, there's a full page. There's a full page. Do you make me hungry? No, was I hungry when I drew them? No, I did have a meatloaf in the oven. I drew these on Sunday. Okay, then the natural world. And here's, I only drew a couple of things, and then my meatloaf was done, and I had to go. But I only wanted that video to be about an hour, and it was already at an hour. So, but I'm going to show you everything. If you wanted me to draw something else that's in the book that we can work on, and then these I have all ready to go. Okay. So I didn't do the bokeh. The bokeh, to me, this is an awesome background for a color book page. So we weren't going to do the bokeh. Here's the little feather. Well, it goes this way. There's the feather, and she has it like a like an ombre rainbow feather there. And then the little I just did one of the three little peacock feathers. And then here's the flame. There's the flame right there. And Mark requested this one. So yeah, it's an awesome book. All right, so now those are all the ones that I have drawn, but let me go ahead and continue to flip through it. So just so y'all can see the whole book. And if there's something else you want to see drawn today, or, you know, do a demo in, we'll do that. So there's the hibiscus. There's the red anthurium, however you say it. The red-eyed tree frog, which is, here's the finished one. A clump of grass. I'm trying to stay in camera because I'm really zoomed in. Hummingbird. Ladybug. I really like the ladybug. I always have liked ladybugs. And there's two versions of it. There's kind of a 3/4 view and a flat view of the ladybug. So there's the ladybug. Jungle palm leaf, glossy leaves. Multicolored leaves. Different gemstones. Tumbled ametrine. Sodalite. That's what she's, you know, going by what she calls them. Malachite, Hemalite. I'm calling them green, gray, red, orange. Iridescent shell, turbo shell, and then the sea foam. She shows you how to do the sea around the shells. Hi, Debbie. Who else am I missing? Other Kim. Hi, Becky. Thanks, everybody, for being here. More sea foam and sand and water. Large bubbles on top of water. Snow on a roof. And see, here's where she gives you the little places to practice. And then here's a full-on page of the leaves and the flowers and everything. Here is the closest swatch Prisma to Polly's. So she does a little comparison. So like cream in Prisma is like ivory and poly. Sunburst yellow versus dark chrome yellow. So she does you a little comparison chart there. Thanks, Laura. Thank you. Appreciate that. And then here's a sheet of the shells. Don't say that fast 3 times. I've tried. It doesn't work. Silver anchor, a cauldron, crackle glass ball. Look, that's really cool, right? Glass bottle, lighthouse, onion dome, more onion dome, marbles. Jean, if y'all haven't seen, Jean is working on a watercolor of marbles. So you get excited over swatches? You're not the only one, Be Bright. Trust me, you are not the only one. A terracotta plant pot, faceted heart gemstone, skull and crossbones, part 1, 2, and 3. 4. Glossy Unicorn Horn. I love the way she does a gloss really well, doesn't she? She does gloss really well. Here's a 3D star, and then here are all the ones from that chapter. And then here's the skull, the cauldron, and everything from that. Antique clock. Oh, this is metal and steampunk. Silver spoon part 1, 2, and 3. Distressed steampunk cog, brass tone metal part 1, 2, and then here's all the cogs and locks. And she has them already kind of grayscaled for you, which is kind of cool. Steampunk stopper and key, copper pipe, and then here they all are together. So you can make a full color book page of everything you just learned. Then you can do a full page, right? So, and then we have different skin tones. Okay, here we have darker skin tones in arms and legs. This is just like lighter skin tone, like dark, light, and medium. All different colors of skin tones. And so there's some arms, and then some pale legs, bent legs, different, and then she gives you the little line art to practice on. Thank you, Pacola. Pacola's putting links in. And again, guys, as soon as the video fully renders, I will put in links to both of her books. Okay. Hi, Gail. Hey, Riri. Who else am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing some people. Hi, guys. Legs from the back, side, skin tone, the side view of the profiles. Some more profiles, and then here's fabric, a taffeta shiny fabric, and page 2. And then here's some on the bodies for you to practice that. Pink lilac dress, like that's on her. So you can practice different fabrics. And I love these. I might do 1 or 2 of these. And I said that when I was drawing out the other ones. I haven't drawn these out yet. But the dog and cat noses, these are really helpful. I really like these, Helen, if you're watching or if you watch. Hi, Robert. Hi, Jamie. And these are really helpful. Okay. So you can practice those. I don't know that she did I don't think she has a step out on this, but you could just practice them. I didn't see that any for that, but you could just practice doing that, right? And then here's some more pages for you to practice your coloring. Some pages. So that is the full book. Colorist Special Effects 2. And yeah. So I really like those. I'm gonna drink a juice here, guys. So is there anything in particular that you guys liked? Again, I got a piece of board here to put my sketches on so that you're not seeing just white paper on white paper, that you can see them. So is there any specific things you want to do? I might start with something, and then we can maybe I should start with something a little simpler. Then go to like the ice cream cone or something like that. Now let's start with the pumpkin. That's pretty easy, I think. Okay, we'll start with something like the pumpkin. And then we could maybe go into the cupcake, or the grapes might be kind of easy. The ice cream cone, the macaroon should be pretty easy. Strawberry will have a little bit more to do. The donut or the cupcake, and the candies, those are good ones too. And a feather, the peacock feather. And if Mark comes in, I might do the flame. Okay, so let's put those to the side. We'll start with the little. Now let me get everything situated here. Let's move this over so I can get it all here. Yeah, we'll start with something that's kind of easy like the pumpkin, then we'll work up to a couple more complicated ones. And we'll do however many we can get done in 3 hours, right? And we can draw some more. If there's other ones that I didn't draw out, we can do those. Hi, Ro. Hi, Zoe. Ro and, well, I think it's Zoe. Rowie and Zoe. Hi, Amy. I said hi to Norma. I'm sure I'm missing some people. CB. Hi, guys. Sorry for my voice. I gotta get it going there. Robert wants a donut. Okay. So let's go over to the pumpkin. Okay. And we're going to try, let me get my clip. I have a clip here somewhere. Here it is. So I can clip the book and make it easily, so I can move it around easy while we're working in it, right? Okay. All right. So she says, and I haven't pulled pencils. I haven't done anything, guys. I just, we're just here. We're on the fly like we usually are. If you don't like that, just, don't email me. Hi, Tina. All right, so I got my full set of Prismacolors here. Okay. And she says, I think I should probably go ahead and pull all the colors. So let's go ahead and pull the colors. I do have them in kind of order, like, the blue, greens, the blues, the purples, the grays, the browns, the reds, pinks, purples, oranges, and yellows. So shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard to find them. Hi, Christine. And I'm sure I'm missing some guys. Thanks, everybody. All right. So let's go. Let's find lemon yellow 915. It might be, I'm not sure if it's going to be easier to look on the for the number. Some of them are hard to read when they're okay. Here's lemon yellow. Canary Yellow 916. Okay, so those are going to be the first step. But we're going to go ahead and go over here to all the steps, right? We're going to pull all the colors. Okay, yellow orange is 1002. I'm looking, guys. It may take a minute. Just chat amongst yourselves. I'm looking. There's 114. There's 03. Let's find 02 here. I'm twisting all the pencils so that they're facing the right way. Oh, that's 12, not 2. Okay, hang on, guys. Is that it? I can't see. Some of them are silver. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so there's 1002. Orange 918. There's 17. I know I could have done this beforehand, but you get to see what the process is. Start to finish. You get to see how it works. 918. Okay, the number 4 is Poppy Red 922. That might be, there it is, 922. See, it's not too hard when they're all kind of in, color family. Okay, then a little crimson red, 924. Crimson red will be up here. 924. Let's see here. Crimson red, 924. Okay, there's crimson red. And then with the white Posca or gel pen, do the highlights, which we will have a Posca. Let's get our Posca out. So you get to see it start to finish, just like I'm working on it. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, the pencil case. Yeah, the pencil cases are really nice. They're the BTSKY ones, and they come in different sets, and different colors. They have, like 4 zips on them, and they have little hooks on them if you want to, dangle some, jewelry, your journal jewelry, and then it's got a strap, and they come in all different colors. I got a purple, pink, teal, and then I've got 3 other ones that are not in this line, but all right, so we have our colors and we have our Posca. Yes, I'm working with the Prismacolor Premieres. Yeah, but again, guys, in the book she does show you a chart where you can Let's see, where was it? Closer to the front, wasn't it? She has a chart where she shows you how you can convert the polys. So if you use polys, there's a chart in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Now, first thing I'm going to do is lighten up my blue lines. So I'm going to take an eraser. I did them kind of dark so they show up on camera. And I am going to just lightly lighten up. If you're doing color pencil, you could do, you can do anything you want. So don't say, oh, I do this and you can do that. Or you can do anything you want. When I'm doing it, if I'm doing color pencil work, or you can use blue line. Okay, you can use your blue lead. I wouldn't recommend it on your watercolors because you're going to see it. When I did the watercolor last week, or was it Monday? I lose track of time. Monday, when I did the pine cones, when I did the watercolor pine cones, I drew with just regular pencil because you could get rid of the lines real easy. We'll talk about that. I'll show that again maybe at the end. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, put them in caps, and I still might miss it. So, I do have to kind of look over here at the project. Let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit more. I don't want to get too fuzzed out, though. We lose quality. We'll get too close. Okay, so I'm just kind of like getting rid of some of the blue line. I can still see it. You can still see it, right? Something like that. All right, cats are out there outside the door. Okay, so we're going to use her step by step. Now, if you have this book, if you've done a lot of color pencil, you may not need to go, okay, I got to do this, that. You can just do more eyeball it, right? You can more eyeball it than having to do step by steps. But this is so helpful, especially if you're not used to using color pencils. You don't use color pencils very often. It's just awesome step outs. You know how much fun we had in book 1. I did anyway. All right, so her first one is lemon yellow and canary yellow, your two brightest strong colors. All right, so she's saying to use the lemon yellow in the middles as like where the brightest part is. Can y'all see that? See where she has the lemon pointing to the middle? So those are going to be the lightest areas. And take your time, guys. Take your time. Don't get too in a hurry. All right, so there's your brightest. The only room I can holler. You can holler. Hi, Galena. Let's see who else I'm missing. Okay, so then I'm going to take the canary yellow, and I'm going to go. Now she's kind of got some shading enough that blue will be covered up. I want to make sure that I don't have that blue. All right, so now I'm going to kind of go over all the other areas, leaving those light areas in the middle. See, this is the next step. So when you finish this, you're going to go to this. So you can see on the next step where the light areas are. And you can always get it darker. So don't be in a hurry to hurry up and just press hard and get a color down. This is awesome practice of layering. And this is the first time I've done these myself. We're doing it at the same time. So we'll find, if I do something, doesn't work, we'll find out right off. Kind of going around those light areas. And I just kind of sketched out. It's not exact. I mean, I didn't trace it. I mean, I didn't put it in a copy machine or copy it. But, you know, if you need to do that to get practice, I just sketched it out, you know, pretty similar. Hi, Marianne. Let's see who else is popping in here. Okay. The next is Yellow Orange 1002. I think that's it. Let's make sure. Blend into the Canary Yellow. So if you have your Canary Yellow, which is the one we just did on the outer edges, so now I'm going to go around that. And to blend, though, you can't just lay down this one color. Okay, you can't just go in here and put this one color down and have it blend. You can't go in here with your yellow orange and have it just automatically blend. You're going to have to go back to the Canary Yellow. Go back to the Canary Yellow and blend, right? Go back and forth between the two. And again, I'm just kind of following her little step out here. So put that down lightly and then go back with a little bit of the Canary Yellow, back and forth between that and the yellow orange. Very light touch. And just kind of look at her picture where she's put hers. Is this y'all able to see? Are we good, people? Okay. Just kind of put that, lay that down, and then go in there with the yellow on top of it and kind of smooth it all together. Don't put hard pressure, because once you get a wax buildup, you're not going to be able to blend. You can mash a new color on top of it, but blending colors, you just need to have a light touch. And I'm just using regular card. This is just plain old, I think it's either 90 or 110 weight cardstock from Walmart. You know, it's not nothing special, just cardstock, smooth cardstock. Which, you know, is probably a good thing to, you know, a smooth cardstock is probably a good practice, because most of our color books are pretty smooth. I mean, you know, there's exceptions, you know, some of the ones that have that kind of textury watercolor paper, but for the most part, they're pretty smooth papers, right? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Vin. Who else is here? Anybody? Thanks, guys. All right, so again, I'm just kind of looking over here, see where the darks are. And I'm just kind of following that. Trying to kind of hold my pencil far enough back that it's not in your way. And so what you're doing is you're just slowly building up. And then going back with the Canary Yellow right over it. Smooth it out. You just got to kind of go back and forth until you get it blended like you want. But take your time. Lots of light layers. That's if I ever had a tip, light layers. That would be my number one tip with color pencils. Light layers. Don't be mashing down, because then you won't be able to blend colors. Okay. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Yeah, that was fun. So everyone's saying that they like the one with me and hubby. So if you didn't watch that one, that's a Western. We colored together in the Western color book. And he had fun doing it. You know, he's not an artist. And he lives with an artist. So. But he did have fun using the Copics. He thought they were easier than, you know, to color a nice smooth page. I think he thought it would be like how I'm doing here with the color pencil, that he'd have to do a lot of this. But we just did straight flat coloring with Copics on the Western pages, while he talked about the Westerns that were mentioned in the Western book. It's a Dover book, a Creative Haven book. And so he just talked about all the different Westerns. Well, he did have fun. And I said, well, would you want to do another video? He goes, oh, yeah, I would do another one. He goes, I don't know about coloring something else. I'm just going back and forth between these two pencils, guys. I said, well, what about if you did like a booktube? He goes, what's a booktube? I said, well, you talk about a book. Talk about one of your, Westerns, Hollywood, some of the biographies you've read. He goes, oh, I could do that. I said, you could pick one and we could do one a month. He goes, one? He goes, we could just do a whole bunch of them at once. And I said, no, I want you to talk in depth about them, talk a little more in depth about, not just tell us the title and the author. And he goes, I can do that. So I think we're going to have Hubster doing some booktubing. Because he's, he was a good sport about coloring, right? But let's face it, it's not what he wants to do. Yeah, the trivia part was great. Exactly. And see, that's what he would be good at. He'd be good about talking about the books in Hollywood or, he doesn't read nonfiction. So he reads biographies and history is his thing. So he could talk about either one of those. And I just think the Hollywood one would probably be more interesting, but he can do whatever he wants. So yeah, he said he would, and I'm just following where she's got darker areas. See like those lines? See those lines going down? I'm adding those in there. So yeah, I think I've got him talked into doing some booktubing, right? Created a monster, May. Yeah. So I'm just going back over it with the is it Canary or Lemon? What is the number here? 916. Yeah, Canary Yellow. So just softly blending it out. It's pretty easy to do color pencil on just smooth cardstock. Yeah, he is a good sport, Nanamo. He's a good sport. He's not shy to do it, He did have a couple people corrected some of his trivia, and he goes, yeah, I know, I thought about it afterwards. There's a couple things he got wrong. Like he got two of the women in the book, Vera Miles and Maureen O'Hara, mixed up in other movies. But he said, oh, well, it's just what, and some of the girls corrected, the comments they corrected were Zealy. They corrected the comments too. And he did, I told him to go read the comments. So I think he's read or is reading most of them, most of the comments. We would love to talk with him like we do with him. The problem with doing a live chat with him, Patricia, is he only is free on weekends. And there's a lot of streamers on the weekend. So, yeah, I think Hollywood would be interesting too, Norma. So he would do it. He's done it before, guys. He's come in, popped in, and chatted with you guys every now and then, right? But it's hard to do a live show on the weekends because there's so many streamers. So, but we'll see. Hi, Faithful. Hi, Devin. Devin Rex. Who else am I missing? Thanks. I think I said hi to Great. Pencils. This could be a problem, pencils. Okay, so there's step 2. So we got step 1 and step 2 fairly, lined out. Maybe just a couple little extra kind of streaky areas in there. Let's put those in there a little better. There. Let's kind of go there. Let's just that's pretty good. Zoe, do you know what Winter Jam is in Atlanta? Like a music festival? Music festival, Zoe? What color is the other pencil? It's Canary Yellow and yellow orange. It's 1002 and 916. It's hard for me to see these guys, so I'm trying to say it once or twice. I don't want to tell you the number every time I pick up a pencil because I'm sitting here trying to see it's hard for me to see that gold on yellow. So yeah, I'm trying to tell you every now and then, but I'm not going to tell you the color pencil every time I pick one up. I just can't do that. Okay, so the next one is 918, orange 918. Let's make sure that's this. See, now I can see this one better because it's light. It's the silver on a darker color. Okay. Step 3. This is where we are going to now. Okay. Use a softer touch on the lines running down the flesh, the skin of the pumpkin, so that they gently taper off. Then burnish it all in with a white pencil. Well, I didn't pull a white pencil. Let me pull a white pencil here. I'm trying to use the newer ones. Okay, so let's try to keep these. I'll try to keep them in light, medium. Let's try to kind of keep them in the order, right? Your pencils are a number 2 pencil, Robert? Well, you don't know. You might like color pencil if you haven't tried it. Okay, so using a softer touch on the lines running down. All right, so now I'm going to kind of start going over the blue line. I'm going to start doing the shading that's in the crevices too. Start doing that. And what she's doing is kind of just going over the lines that we started here. Okay, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to start by just kind of going over the and of course you can always start by sketching this out in orange. You could, there's I have orange lead pencils. I could have done that. Or you can just use an orange pencil. Prismacolor. Hi, Becca. So I'm just going to start doing a little more shading here. And again, to get all these layers, you got to keep it light-handed. Got to keep it light-handed. Starting to get shadow in the shadows here. Hi, Jerry. So I'm just kind of starting with getting rid of the blue line. And then I'll start doing a little bit more of the striations, if you will. Already looking good. Oh, thanks, Laura. Don't forget, guys, if you want to know more about all the artists and people that visit here, just all you have to do is go to the end where their name is, and there's 3 dots. If you hover over, if you mouse over, you'll see the 3 dots, and you'll see Go To Channel. And you can go to their channel, and it should not take you away from here. It should just open another window, and then you can go follow other people. Okay, so yeah. So see, it's just getting a little darker. Not that dark yet. Just I'm trying to take my time with it. I could go really fast and get this done. I would just go down here and look at the picture, but I'm trying to show you how to do it step by step so that you could you can see how the layers, right? So you can see the layers. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Leave comments if you're watching the recording. Leave comments. Preferably constructive comments. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go with that. We're pretty close to these two here. Okay. This is a little bit darker, but I'm kind of being easy. I don't want to get this too waxed up too soon. So I'm kind of taking my time. I'm going to drink a juice here. If y'all see Janet come in, I have a happy mail to show y'all. Not from Janet, but I want her to see it. Janet or Eileen. Amy Rose. Oh, she's talking to Button. Okay. All right. So the next one, and I'm trying to keep the colors here, kind of in order there. All right. The next one is Poppy Red 922. Okay. And now we're going in. Oh, wait. Let's go back. She said to burnish this with white. Okay. Here's my thing on that. Personally, I don't want to do this. Here's just me. If you start burnishing with white, you're going to most people I found, they over burnish too soon. They start getting too too burnishy. And what happens when you're burnishing? You're mashing the paper down. You're trying to get any kind of pencil marks out of it. And you'll have a tendency to want to just push right down and get it all blended out. Well, if you do that stage too soon, you're not going to be able to get more layers on here. I'm just saying. What was your hubster cat knocking pots about in the background? I don't remember, Faithful. I don't remember. On the other video, you mean? Yeah. I don't remember. So if you do this, do it very, very lightly. I just don't think you really need to do this yet. Or if you do, don't do it very much. Because if you're burnishing your paper down, you're mashing the paper down, right? Yeah, I that's just me. I mean, you can do it, but then if you mash it down too much, you're not going to be able to do the next steps very easily, right? So you can always burnish later. You can always mash it all together later with other colors and more layers, but you don't want to do it too soon. So we're going to go with Poppy Red. And we're going to get in here with, see the darker now, the darker areas. So, and I'm going to just start, see, for instance, like here. Okay, so I'm going to put down this poppy, and I don't want it to look harsh. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the orange and start blending that in, right? Just kind of blend with these two colors now. All right, see that? Going a little heavier on the tops and bottoms of the line of the pumpkin lines here, like going almost like halfway down here. Just finding my way, right? Then we'll go back and blend in or feather out. So I'm just kind of getting the tops and the bottoms here, leaving it lighter in the middle, leaving it lighter all the way across. You mean on the show? No, it was, I don't even remember what it was. All right, so now I'm going to start getting it a little bit darker down here. Okay, and then take your the orange one back and just kind of blend it in. And just keep working. And just keep looking over at your picture to make sure you're in step. And that's the other thing when you're drawing, regardless of if you're trying to do a step by step or if you're life drawing, when you are drawing something, you should spend more time looking at the object than you do your piece. You need to if you're looking at your pumpkin, if you're sitting here looking at your pumpkin and coloring for 2 or 3 minutes without even looking over there, you need to be looking at this almost all the time. You need to be looking at this almost all the time and then glancing over at this. The more you look at the object that you're drawing, the more you're going to see, because there is eye-hand coordination, but in drawing something real, it's drawing what you see, just like the book that we've talked about, Drawing What You See. I think that's the title of it. You have to spend more time looking at the object and studying the object than you do the actual drawing. And it does take time. Good, Cheryl. It does take time to train your eye, train yourself to look. Oh, look, got to look more than you do, this. And the more you do that, you'll be able to keep, like I can keep rolling here and still look over here, right? The more you draw, the more you'll be able to do that. But you want to constantly be looking at whatever you're drawing, because you want to draw what you see, not what you think is there. And I am taking a little more time to try to do her piece here. If you were just drawing it yourself, if you want, it's good practice. Don't get me wrong. It's good practice to try to do it exactly as close as you can. But when you're drawing something, if you don't get that one striation, it's okay. But I'm trying to be extra careful to get it all in here, just so you can see the whole process. Okay, never mind. You follow tutorials and books you shouldn't. Yeah, I know. I don't. Here's my thing, and that's why I asked Laura last, and I really should probably ask Helen too. Do you know how long it takes to write a book and draw a book? And I asked Laura about it, and I try to ask other artists, color book artists. I did ask the girl that drew the Baker's Dozen, and those kind of how long it takes. I think it took her a year to do her one book. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Laura said it took her 9 months to do her one color book, the circle portraits. It takes a lot of time and dedication to do a book, guys. If I did that, I wouldn't be streaming. There wouldn't be enough hours in the day to do everything else I have in my plans. I'm writing a book. I want to illustrate and slightly illustrate a book of short stories, and that's just writing, and that's in my spare time. But I'm not doing it. I know you meant it as a compliment, Vin. I know that. Yeah, thank you. I'm just saying why I don't. The short story book that I want to write, I'll do that whenever I have a few moments. Something comes to me, I'll pull out my beast book and write down some notes and things like that. But I'm not so fully dedicated to it, and that's probably not a good thing either. It's what I'm doing on the side. I'm not doing it to, I have to tell this story, or I have to, because I have so many other things that I enjoy doing, and especially streaming and doing these things, right? Yeah, Laura said I stay up a lot of nights drawing for my books. Yeah. And you have to have if you're going to do a book, you have to have that as your goal, and so focus on it that you concentrate on it. But I still would have to draw them, Zeely. And then you have to keep up with an Etsy shop. I've done that before, Zeely. I had an Etsy shop, I don't know, what, 10 years ago, some 8, 9, 10 years ago. I had an Etsy shop where I sold collage. Let me tell you all my Etsy story. Okay. Now this is not to detract anybody from Etsy. I love Etsy, buying from Etsy. Love buying from Etsy. But everybody loved my collages, and and it wanted collage bits, right? Okay, now I got to keep concentrating on this too while I'm talking about something separate. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. You know what? I think I'm going to go back to one even lighter yellow, one even lighter besides the orange. I'm going to go back to a lighter yellow orange and blend. Instead of using white to burnish, I'm going to go back one lighter and just kind of feather, blend all that in. Now remember, you want to keep this area light. You want to keep that light. Of course, if you get it too dark, you can always fix anything with the Posca. Y'all see me do that a zillion times. You can fix anything with the Posca. Yeah, it's not my thing to dedicate my whole time at this stage in my life. It's not my thing to dedicate my whole life to a book a year. Right? I have too many things that I like to do that it's not, it doesn't call to me, right? It just doesn't call to me to do that. I do have stories that I'm write down here and there. If I get them done, if I get the 9 stories in my head down into a short story book, then I'll do it. If not, I don't pressure myself like that. Yeah. And plus there's a lot of books. Yeah. So anyway, what I was going to, and I'm just going to kind of smooth out all the orange here. That's what I'm going to do now. Rather than with white, I'm going to just do it with the yellow. So y'all know, that's another thing. I love my abandoned places, my mixed media collage books. I love those. Love doing them. But there's only so many hours and so many, I'm only streaming full streams 2 days a week. So, but everybody loved my collage and mixed media, and so they said, well, can you sell some collage packets? Oh, okay. So, I set up my Etsy store and I did sell a few little things. I mean, my Etsy's still there, but I don't sell anything on it anymore. I haven't for years. So I said, okay, well, let me put together a couple packs of collage fodder and sell them. I mean, there wasn't that much in them. I said, okay, I think $5 would be good. Plus I think I charged $1 shipping. And it was just small packs, right? Small, 5x7 size envelope type thing, and $1 for shipping. Of course, now that wouldn't cover it anymore. I'm talking 8-10 years ago. And bye, Gail. And so I said, well, let me do this. Let me do color-coded color combinations. So I did packs of yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple, pink. I did packs based on color. And all the collage fodder in it would be those colors, right? So you could buy a pink pack. Everything in the collage fodder would be pink. You could buy a red pack. Everything would be red, that kind of thing, for $5 and $1 shipping. Well, one of the things on Etsy, and again, now, guys, I haven't been over there to sell anything for a long time. Things might have changed, but at the time, you had to show everything you sold in your photograph. So I would spend probably, and this was even before I had good camera phone. Now I take everything on my camera phone. This was when I had my big camera, right? With the SD card, taking pictures, taking it out, uploading it to the computer, fixing them up, fixing all the photos up, resizing them and getting them ready for upload on Etsy. So I'd probably have maybe 4 to 5 pictures. Hi, Jan. 4 to 5 pictures for each little $5 color kit. Each one of those took at least an hour. Took at least an hour to photograph, upload, edit, and post one $5 pack. And then if you didn't put every little trinket in there, people would go, well, what's in that pack? I want to see every single thing that's in that pack. And so I said, it's a $5 collage pack. I know, but I want to see every single thing in that pack. I was like, no, this is not worth it. I could spend all day uploading three little $5 collage packs, right? No. I'm not doing this anymore. I think I did it for a few months, and that was it, baby. I was done. Of course, nowadays, with Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, we have other ways to sell our stuff. It's much easier when if you have something, you know, like a book or something, you can use Amazon, like Laura, Amazon, or, she has her website, but it's just not that important to me to do that, not for the little bit of, I probably broke even on all those packs. Now, if you're selling something more like, like a full-on book or something like that, and I'm not dissing on Etsy, but just be aware, guys, that when you buy from those Etsy sellers, there's a lot of work that goes into that. Exactly, Laura. There's a lot of work that goes into those Etsy shops you guys are buying from. So be appreciative. Right? Okay, so it's not quite as dark as this one. Let's go ahead and see what the next step is here. Add a little crimson red into the depths of the shadows. So now I'm going to go in with the crimson. I'm going to go ahead and darken it. I'm kind of doing these two steps together because they almost look the same. So I'm going to darken it up with the crimson red. I love doing my YouTube videos because I love hanging out with you guys and chatting and talking art and doing giveaways and sharing and everything. That's what brings me joy. Inspiring. If I could put inspiration in a bottle, and I guess, it's just not the same for me. And again, guys, I'm not dissing on anybody's techniques or anybody's way of doing things. I'm just talking about for me to inspire people to do art, to try new things, to, that's why I love working in other people's books, to show you and promoting them. Promoting other people's books. I love doing that. That's what I like to do. Help others be inspired, promote other people. And, I just can't do that doing my own color book. It's not what makes me happy. So, yeah, that's just, yeah. But I love, working in everybody else's stuff and helping them. Most of the time, I'll get a free book out of it. That's great, Oh, thank you, Laura. So I don't mind. And what it does is inspire others to try art and, try coloring, try drawing, collaging, and then every now and then we'll show books, reading different books and sharing art books. That's my joy, guys. That's my joy. I'm not making $1 million off of it, but it's more important to me to do that than make $1 million. That's just me. Not that I don't mind making some money. I sell some art here and there, but the doing of it is more joyful for me. The process, sharing, than And again, don't get me wrong. Anybody. I just told somebody on their YouTube channel last week they were feeling bad about selling their art or something. I forget exactly how it went. It was a YouTube artist. And I said, don't ever feel guilty about wanting money or needing money for your art. That, do you feel bad? Do you think your plumber feels bad when you give him money? Do you, when you go to the bakery, you think they're going to give that to you for free? So if you're a full-time artist trying to make a living at it, then don't feel bad about, saying, look, this is how much this is cost, that's it. I need to make money. I have to live. Don't ever feel guilty about it. Right? Oh, thank you, Vin. And I'm not fishing for compliments, guys. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is just, from my heart, why I do this, Okay, so that's pretty, I am taking my time, guys, as you can tell. All right, so I'm going to get a few more of these little pumpkin kind of lines going up. Trying to keep it light in here, though, right? So that it looks like it's, bend, so it's like it's sticking out. The light is hitting it on the outer shell, outer bend. Okay, so this is where we're heading. All right, so I'm going to just put a few more little dips in the, how a pumpkin is bumpy. But I appreciate all you guys that stop in and watch the show, hang out here, because it's more than just the art. It's the hangout. It's everybody, getting some creativity, getting some inspiration, having some company. I know a lot of people that are here, they can't get out. They don't get to go out much. And so, you've got the fibs, our friends in the box, to talk to and chat with, right? Thanks, Laura. Oh, gosh. Oh, thanks, Julie. All right, so I think we've kind of got to this, right? Now, what I do want to do, though, is take like one of the two of the lighter yellows, and now I will kind of start to blend this in. This is more the burnishing, right? And now, if you want to do right in here, I would go ahead and do white. That's when I would do the white, because you don't want to get this too dark. So if you're going to be afraid that you're going to burnish this too heavily, then here's where you want the white, right? Then we're going to do the stem, and then we're going to do the Posca. And she says to use either Posca or gel pen. I just found Posca works better over pencil than the gel pen, but I used the gel pen for years and years before I started using the Posca, right? All right, so now there's going to be one more darker step to this, but let's go ahead and do this little stem here. Does she tell you what color to do the stem? What's it? I don't see a thing for the. It's kind of a green, like an olive green, but I don't see a number. Yeah, well, we're gonna just get an olive green. An olive green. Let's see what I'm gonna pick. I'll just go with. Let's go with these two. We'll go with these two colors. 109 and 908. Dark green and what is that? I can't see it. It's like not clear. Where's my Prussian green and dark green. Just a couple shades of green here. Yeah, most everybody's really welcoming here, guys. And I'm just going to kind of do some of the darker areas right there. You can't see it's kind of tiny. As long as you're not a troll, you'll be welcomed here. The mods are really good. They won't suffer a troll, but okay, so just a little bit of dark green, a little bit of the lighter green. And then maybe a little bit of the yellow orange or a little bit of the stem up there just to kind of burnish it with orange. Something like this. All right, so now I'm going to do a couple more things. I'm going to go ahead and go with the darker red, which is the crimson. And I'm going to do some like final darks. Yes, your steel toe boots are laced and ready. All right, so the very bright highlights are going to show up with the Posca, but I want to make sure that I have any really dark the crevices of the and I can already feel that I've burnished this now enough that I'm barely laying down any pigment. It's done. it's saying I've got enough on here. I'm not taking any more. All right, so now I'm going to take my pasta, and we're going to just kind of follow the highlights of where she's got them. Let's start up here on the stem and just put let me make sure my Tosca's working. Okay. All right, then she's got the highlights kind of back here on the back of a couple of these. And also, guys, when you work with the Posca, kind of feather out. Sometimes it can look very liney, like, you know, you want to take, when you put down a Posca like this, and go on the edges and kind of feather out the edges so they're not sharp, blunt edges. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to highlight and just kind of tap it. Oh, they're going to do a practice tornado drill. They do those when it's a beautiful sunny day. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. They'll do practice tornado sirens on a perfectly sunny, clear day so that everybody knows there's really not a tornado. It's just practice. Can y'all hear it back there? Y'all see that? Oh, Janet, you're here. Let me finish this pumpkin, then I got to show you something. All right, so like right in here, see, she's got those arrows where there's a couple of really bright areas. So what you do is kind of lay it down. Let's make sure this one's working. Kind of lay some white down, but then kind of feather it out. Let's get some going here. So it's not a harsh, harsh line. And just kind of pick out a few highlights and feather it out. Do they do that in Oklahoma, Janet? Do they have siren practice drill or whatever, a tornado siren drill on sunny days so that people won't assume that or think that there's a tornado? Okay, so there you go. You can kind of, it's not an exact copy, but, that's all right. And the more you do it, the more, the better you'll get at it. Second Wednesday of every month. Okay. So there we go, guys. Now let's do a little bit of shadow under it. Again, I don't see that she says what color, but it looks like she's got like a Payne's gray, a dark blue. Let's go with the Payne's gray, or let's see. All right, let's see. Let's go with a couple. Let's go with this blue and a gray. All right, I'm just picking these randomly. 90% cool gray and a peacock blue. We're going to do a shadow with those two. Wait, let me show you. Well, no, let me finish. I want to show Janet. I want to show everybody, but especially Janet. She's going to get a kick out of this. All right, so I'm going to kind of just outline the bottom where the shadow is going to be right up under it, right? Okay, and that's about as far as I want it to go, right about there. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the dark. Okay, Barry, and kind of follow where she did hers. That's what I'm trying to do here. You want to make it kind of that shape. You want to make it the shape of the pumpkin, right? Darker right up next to it. That's where the darker shadows are. Then just kind of feather it out. nice and dark right up close. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll take the blue, well, it's peacock blue, it's a gray blue, and go right over the top of all that, and then soften the edges out. Kind of just feather and blend. Something like that. Make it a little softer on the edges. Okay. Thanks, Pacola. Pacola's putting links for the book, and I will put the book in the description after the video renders. This one and book 1. This is book 2. All right, now if you want to make that even smoother, you could take even a lighter gray or and smooth this out if you want the shadow smoother, especially right here in the dark. Now it's going to have it will have almost like a feathery look on the edges, and that's better. It'll look more like a real shadow if it's soft, very soft at the edges, right? And that does take a minute, so I don't want to hurry through it, but you get the idea. Okay. Hi, Arnav. Hi, Arnav. Oh, Pran. You changed your name, Pran? Okay. Pran, don't put a bunch of stuff in caps. You'll get booted. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign this. Let's just sign it over here real tiny. I'll just put my initials. Okay, there we go. So there's our little pumpkin. Oh, okay. Well, then it's probably because you keep talking too much in caps, Arna. I mean, as long don't talk to me like every 3 seconds in caps, because the mods take that as spamming. Okay, they'll take it as spamming. Just saying. Okay, so there we go. So there's our little pumpkin out of the book. And again, let me show you the cover to the book. I'm not going to put all these pencils away till the end. So hopefully if I need those pencils again, we can dig them out. All right, so this is in Colorist number 2, Helen Elliston. Okay, this is number 2. And I showed at the beginning how I drew these out. Now y'all can pick the next one, okay? These are the ones that I drew out, but we don't have to do just these that I drew out. All right, I'll show them to you one more time. Then I got to show Janet something. Well, I'll show it to everybody, but I've been waiting for Janet. Okay, so we have the apple. Of course, I drew it much bigger, right? We have the cupcake. Of the cupcake with the cherry and the strawberry. Now, this is going to take a while if we do something like this. Just FYI, we're only going to get in a couple of these. Okay. The donut with the icing. We have the glossy red grapes with the stem. Got that one. We have the ice cream cone with the chocolate glazed drizzle. And there's a video, guys. That video is 3 videos back. Sketching these out. There's a video. I spent an hour sketching these out. Okay, the 3 macaroons. And, of course, our pumpkin that we just did. The pumpkin we just did. Strawberry, which I did much bigger. Strawberry. The green candy wrapper, the pink candy wrapper. All right. And then here's a page of everything so you could practice all the skills you learned. Then the Natural World, I did a couple of these. I did the feather. I drew it out, the feather here. The peacock feather. And then the flame, which if Mark came in, I was going to do the flame because he requested the flame. But there's the flame. So those are the only ones I've drawn out. Now, I did a flip through the book earlier. If there's something else you like, but for now, for the next one, let's pick one of these that I already have drawn. But before we do that, okay, the flame or the feather, the green caramel candy cupcake. I figured everybody liked the cupcake. It is a more, there's going to be more detail on that. We could maybe do one of the candy wrappers, and everybody's saying the cupcake. Cupcake. So those would take us the rest of the time we have, right? Yeah, I know, Button. I know she's here. I know, I said it 3 times. Okay, so all right. So as y'all know, and y'all keep these people in your thoughts and prayers. Suze, who's having her neck surgery today. Kenny, who just got out of the hospital. Xandra, who may have to go back in the hospital for heavy antibiotics, depending on the test for her knee replacement. And of course, our Melody. That being said, Miss Suze, about a couple weeks ago, said, I'm sending you something. I'm sending you something that you can help you in your magicals. So as you know, Janet does her magical powders. Well, there's others that do them too, but Janet does them with Eileen. She and Eileen do the magical powders. And what they are is they're powders, right? They're powders that once you get them wet, they're like ink in a powder form. That's what they are. They're like ink in a powdered form. Well, when I do them, and it doesn't take much. So I used to take and get it out with, I had the back end. I'll just show you with the paintbrush here. But I took a chopstick, the back end of a chopstick to pick it up and put it out, right? A back end of a chopstick to dig these out and use them. Janet. Yeah, wait, Janet. So Sue sent me this. It came in. It was in my mailbox this morning. I think my mailman does these midnight runs. My mailman does midnight runs. Look what she sent me, Janet. And I know I did email Sue. I haven't heard back from her because she's having her surgery, right? But I did email her back and say, Janet is going to be so. Yeah, I did a chopstick measurement. Well, what happened was I dropped my chopstick behind the desk. Well, to get that chopstick, I'd have to move that full build that I showed y'all this morning on the video. I'd have to move that to get to the chopstick. So look what Sue sent me, Janet. Wait for it. These tiny little measuring spoons. This one is called a drop. This one is called a smidgen. This one is called a pinch. Can y'all see it etched in there? This one is called a dash. And this one is called a tad. So you got a tad, a dash, a pinch. My eyes are watering. I'm laughing. A smidgen and a drop. I told her. I emailed her and said it came in and said Janet is going to be so jello. And you'll have to ask her later where she got them. They came from China, But so now when I want to get my little magicals out, I can just take, I can take my little drop and pick up my little bit of magicals as much as I want, right? So again, guys, the magicals are like ink in a powder. They're ink in a powder. When you get them wet, they are vibrant as all get out. You're moving up to the chopsticks next week, Janet. So anyway, of course, I guess, if you're cooking, I don't know what that is. I don't cook. But I guess if you needed, cooking recipe, they'd be good for that. I love the names. A drop, a smidgen, a pinch, a dash, and a tad. I love the names of them. So anyway, aren't they so cute? So thank you, Suze. It just brought a smile to my face. I know. Oh, they're on Amazon. You can't link it. Okay. Maybe you could put like the description, Terry. Put what they're called. Just put what they're called on Amazon, and people can go find them. Yeah. Sometimes Amazon, sometimes we can't do links, guys. We do our best, but if you just put the name of them, Terry, then they can go research them, right? So anyway, these will stay with my magicals. They will stay there. So the next time I go to use my magicals, I have my little tad and pinch. Okay. And a dollop. Yeah. All right. So thank you, Sue, so much for that. So there was our little interlude there. Okay, so she said their new star food service 42924 stainless steel measuring spoons. Thank you. Mini set. Okay, thanks, Terry. But you can get them through Amazon. Okay. So we're going to go for the cupcake, guys. They're only $6. There you go. Now, Suze did email me. She told me something was coming to use with magicals. She didn't tell me what it was, but she told me that about 3 weeks ago. So if you order them, guys, I think they come from China. It'll probably take 3 weeks to get them. Just FYI, if you do get them, be patient. Okay. Be patient, Janet. Okay. Oh, okay. So Pacola got a link. Thank you, guys. There we go. All right. And again, guys, if you missed what I talked about earlier, I got my little notes here. If you missed what I said about my Jasmine piece being art theft, my color book page, I talked about that. And again, the company is that they just buy from this other company. So they said they're going to take care of it. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted on that. But that was at the beginning of the show. All right. So again, it's happy hump day, guys. All right. You want a cupcake now, Galena? All right. So let me move these out of the way. And at the end, guys, also I'll show you some of the things that I'm, oh, I got something on. Oh, what is that? I got something. Oh, no. I'm trying to clean my screen, guys. I'm trying to clean this. I'm trying to clean this off my screen. I'm going, what's on my screen right there? It's not on my screen. It's on here. Okay. So I just got this back paper here so that so we're not just working white on white. It's just easier for you to see what I'm working on, like on here, right? Oh, your dubious documents hasn't come in? Huh, Becky? I don't know. Oh, did you email them and ask them? Huh. All right. I'm drinking my juice here. All right. So we're going to do the cupcake. We'll see. We probably have just enough time to do the cupcake. That's probably on. But here's the thing, guys. If you want to see more, and I did do a complete flip through this book at the beginning, and I'll do a little bit more after we do the cupcake. If you want to see me color some more of these, or watercolor some from the other that we did, let me know. Just leave it in the comments, and we'll do more in these books, because I love working in these books. And remember, Helen Elliston has part 1 and 2. Here's part 1. We did the eye out of part 1. Let me go here. Here's the eye that we did. This is the eye we did out of part 1. Probably a year ago or so. I just have it washi taped in there. And so both of them are excellent. If you're going to order one, you might as well order both, because she is coming out with the third one. So you want to, Okay, so let's go over to the cupcake here, and let's see what we can do. And I'll try to speed it up a little more. All right, so I'm going to flip that back. I'm going to put the clamp on here while we work on each page so it doesn't, flip around. All right. So we're going to start here, and let's get the colors that she says to use. All right. Mineral Orange 1033. I don't think we had that one picked out, did we? Mineral Orange. We had Red Poppy. Yeah, we didn't have that. So I'm not putting these pencils back right now. Okay, so Mineral Orange. Let's see. And I've got my case here with the colors. Y'all know I'm not real familiar. I mean, I don't want to say not familiar because I've had these I've used Prismacolors for years and years, but I never really cared what the names were or the numbers. I just go by the color. Okay, so Mineral Orange. Let's see here. I'm trying to turn them all so I see all the names. I'm thinking it's this one. No, that's what number was it? 1033. Here it is. Okay, it's called Pumpkin Orange. I don't know if they changed the name. She's calling it Mineral Orange, but it's 1033. Oh, that's 32. No, maybe there is a Mineral Orange. Hang on, guys. Let me keep digging. Oh, here it is. Okay. It is Mineral Orange. Okay, I just had the wrong number. All right, told you I don't know my names and numbers. Okay, so we got Mineral Orange. I'm going to pull all the colors first, at least for here. We flip over the page. We're going to have more colors. The cherry, and we'll see if we get this done. Okay, Chocolate 1082. So, I'm trying to show you all the colors too. I'll be over here, 1082. Oh, I might have pulled, nope. 1082. Chocolate. I'm trying to flip them all so I see the numbers, right? We're doing this on the fly, people. 1082. I have all the colors right here. There's 1081, which is chestnut. They're not in numerical order. I have them laid out by like color. Hi, Deb. Yeah, we're doing fine. Deb, do you put your Prismas in numerical order, or do you put them by color order like I got them here? Okay, here we go. 1082 chocolate. Dark brown is 946. 946 here. Color order, yeah, me too. So when she gives you numbers, it takes a minute. Okay, all right, then we're gonna start with the cupcake paper, right? And then Cool Gray 1063. Cool Gray 1063. There's 1060. 106. Cool Gray 1063. It's got to be right in here. There's Warm Gray. Might be this one. No, that's 51. What's this one? 1065. Let me see which one I pulled out. Okay, it was the one I pulled out earlier. 1063. Okay, so we're going to start with these and start with the cupcake fluted paper. If you missed it, well, you weren't here, Deb. Deb, we did this earlier from the book. We did the pumpkin. Now we're going to do the cupcake. And here's the final piece, guys. This is what we're working toward right there. That's what we're working toward on page 2. I don't know that we're going to get that far, but we'll try. Yeah, DMC threads are, yeah. It's been a long, I mean, I use the DMC color code, on the diamond painting, but I used to do, cross stitch designing. So I used to know my DMC floss colors very well, but that was 30 years ago, 1980s. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with the little fluted here. So she starts with Mineral Orange 1033, and you can see how she's faded that in, right? So I'm going to start with that. I might try to go a little faster, guys. I don't want to go too fast because I like y'all seeing the process. But when we're trying to squeeze in, I might go a little faster. Oh, wait, one thing I do want to do, which I did on the other one, is take my blue pen, my eraser, and lighten up the blue pencil. I'm not getting rid of it, but you saw when I drew them on the other video, I drew them kind of dark so they'd show up. But now that I want to color pencil over it, I want to lighten that up as light as pretty much as I can. Okay, you'll still be able to see it, but I don't want to fight the blue pencil with other colors. So just lightly running the eraser over it. That's pretty good. Yes, Carol. Oh, sorry, Deb was talking to somebody else. Do I have a? Yeah, I have a kneaded eraser too. This was handy, Janet. Yeah. Look. Yeah, I got a kneaded eraser. Janet. And look, it's got an ice cream cone pin attached to it. Oh my. Oh. Oh, you got a new book? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Dev. Dev's going to be enabling me with new books. Did you see the pictures that? Yeah, you did. Dev saw it. He mentioned it when the Hubster and I colored that Western book. Dev's the one that enabled me to buy the Western book. Okay, so there, my kneaded eraser is nice and clean now. And so you can just take and you can almost just pick up extra, very lightly. I already pretty much got it erased. Okay, so let's go back to our mineral orange. And start. So if you can see right here, see how she's left a light area right in there? And she hasn't completely filled this in. She's leaving that kind of white. So we want to keep those lights. All right. So I'm just going to kind of almost make like an oval right here. Just remember to keep that light right there in the center. The initial cake color there. And then down in the little flutes. What do we say? All righty. All right, got a start of the cake itself. Not going to do any burnishing or anything yet. All right, and then down here on the bottoms, I'll start working my way up the flutes. And if you want to see where I drew these, that's on that video about 3 videos back. And Janet, did I see that you're filling in for Joycey today? I think I saw that. That should be at 1. And I don't know what Deb streams tonight. I missed that. Have you been talking to her? No. Somebody, I think Julie said it. Somebody said you were filling in for Joycey. I don't know. You better get your your streaming britches on there, girl. Well, you got company, don't you? No, if you can even. Okay, so there we go. There's a start. This right here. Oh, you said the fly? Oh, she'll stream on the fly. Oh, okay. So maybe Joycey is streaming. I don't know. I try to keep up with everybody, but that's impossible. I can barely keep up with myself. Okay, so then the chocolate. So now we're going to go to the chocolate 1082 and shade roughly to create a sponge cake texture. So if you look, let me hold this up. See how it's kind of scratchy? A couple of dots in there, kind of scratchy. Okay, so now we're going to do that on top. Especially dark in the little crevices there. To make it look like cake. So in this case, you really kind of want it to be kind of toothy. You want the pencil to have some tooth to it because that's what the cake looks like. Let me sharpen this, guys. Hi, Mama 4. Okay, Janet. Let's get the longer one here. Yeah, Connie, they both work really well, both erasers. Okay, get my little pencil shaving thing off there. So what's everybody else working on hump day? Or got going on hump day? Thanks, Dev. Yeah, thanks, guys, for all the thumbs up. He's trying to be nice because he knows he's enabling me to buy another book as soon as I go to his channel. I do. All right, I gotta say. Let me go ahead and tell you. You've already enabled me on one book, and I wasn't going to talk about it yet, Dev, because as you said, it takes a while to get here. You know which one I'm talking about. Okay, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Well, what do I do with my phone? Seriously, oh, there it is. Okay, so okay, all right, Sassy Jean. And don't forget, guys, when I showed you the thing about the Bonanza Marketplace where they took my Jasmine picture, they are working on it. So hopefully, but let me go ahead and say this, guys. If you're a diamond painter, and you see this for sale by Bonanza or anybody else, don't buy it. That's my color book page, and it's Jasmine's art. Okay, they're selling this as a diamond painting. Yeah, don't buy this one, please. They ripped it off. Well, Bonanza said we bought it from so and so. That said that they gave us their copyright, clearance, if you will. So the people that gave it to Bonanza Marketplace said they had copyright. They do not. So I have emailed them. They said that they told me to tell them the name and that they'll take it down. But it's not just me. This is me and Jasmine, right? I'm Jasmine's really getting ripped off here. And so anyway, but not just them, but any diamond painting or anytime you see like the Art Sherpa has been ripped off on Etsy. Just if you know that the person if you know just don't buy it, right? And you can say, hey, that's not your art. Okay, now what was I going to do? Oh, yes, I wanted to show everybody what Dev enabled me. Okay, so yeah, he probably already knows which one it is. I'm going over my orders here. Well, pretty much Etsy's not like that, Galena, but that can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. It's not just Etsy. Don't be afraid to buy from Etsy. There's tons of perfectly legit, honest, great artists on Etsy. Don't not buy from Etsy because of a few bad apples. That's my thing. Okay, so here it is. So it is going to take like 3 weeks total, maybe a month. And Deb said it would, because it's an independent seller on this book via Amazon. But anyway, he showed this. If you want to see a full book on it, it's Jan van Hasteren coloring book. Dad, when I saw this, it reminded me of art in the 70s. So it's kind of like it kind of has that 70s vibe to it, and they're just packed full. It's packed full of images. It's like full on. So yeah, it's just really it's almost a little. It's not as I'll say graphic as R. Crumb, but it's kind of got that vibe to it. So yeah, see, look, it just kind of reminds me. No, it doesn't remind me of Where's Waldo. This is much more. Waldo's kind of, I don't want to say plain, but yeah. So this is what the book looks like that Dev enabled, and and apparently he's got some other things too. I think this is volume 2. And Dev said that he doesn't even think he can get volume 1. So just FYI. Yeah, he does jigsaw puzzles. Yeah, Faithful. Jan van Hasteren does jigsaw puzzles. But the coloring, look at this. It's just, well, I can't zoom in much more because it's just so tiny, right? So I bought that. It's going to be here probably another week, maybe 2 weeks. Probably take another 2 weeks. So thanks, Dev, for another enabling. And now he's saying that there's something else that he's doing that's going to enable me again. But we get enabled easily. We're easily enabled. Aren't we, guys? Easily enabled. All right, so now let's just put some little dots in here, some little like little crumb, like little cake thingies. This is where we are right here. And she says, roughly create sponge cake texture. And she has these little squiggles. So if you want to do little swirls, little squigglies in there. Okay. Easily enabled. Yeah. Did Deb run off? Ran off. Okay. So there's that. And then it looks like, she's gone in here with a little dark brown. So let's go ahead with the dark brown. And it looks like a little dark brown, maybe right in the little flutes too. Maybe a little darker right in there. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go halfway up. Get these lines in here like halfway. Start shading them up. Okay, let me sharpen. All right, now I'm going to start doing a little shading down here. again, guys, you want to take your time and blend and feather and do all that really, don't rush is what I'm trying to say. I'm just kind of flicking on the pencil. I kind of stay kind of light at first till I see where the next step's going. Yeah, the 72 color pencil set's awesome, Cheryl. I don't know, I'm a big Prismacolor person, so you're always going to hear me say, buy the Prismacolors. The polys are good too. They're just more expensive. Me and Janet, I should we say we grew up with Prismacolors, Janet? But yeah, when you use Prismacolors for, dare I say, 40 years, you get used to them. You get used to the softness. You get used to the blendability of them. I love all my other pencils too, but I always just fall back. And again, in this book, let me go. I'll find the little chart. What she does in this book, Helen does in this book. I'm not sure where the color chart thing is. I think it's just in a random spot. Let's see if we can find it. She shows how she has a chart where you can convert the Prismas to poly. And I'll do another flip here of the book in a little bit. There it is. So here we go. You're only 25 years old. Do they go back before Beryl, Sanford, Prismacolor Premier? Mine don't go back to Eagle. Janet's mine. Jan, are you old enough? I'm just teasing. I have some old Eagle Prismas, but I didn't use them back when they were called Eagle. I think I started using them when they were Beryl. You never had the Beryl? Yeah. I started using them when they were Beryl. Janet might have started using them when they were Eagle. Back in 18 whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So here's a little chart. The closest swatch, Prismacolor and poly. So the Prismas are the square, the poly are the circle. So just so you can see, if you have polys, you can still do this book. Thanks, Pacola. You can still use this with your polys as well, right? She gives you the name of the, like, indigo blue is in Indian something blue. It's so tiny, guys. Slate blue in Prisma is sky blue in poly, kind of like that. She gives you the names. So if you want to get this book and use it with your polys, she tells you the colors in the polys as well, right? Okay, just FYI. So I just have this clamp so that it stays put. All right, so we're kind of right about here. I could get this just a little darker on some of those flutes and a little taller, like the little folds, the little folds, yeah. The folds in the flute. You like that, Jean? Yeah, the tiny spoons. Is somebody asking about the tiny spoons for the Magicals powder ink? Amy loves her polys. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at this. We can keep getting it darker, but I want to kind of keep moving here. Okay, so now she said to use the black. Let me get my black out here. Use black. Use black pencil at all creases and base. So she's putting, let me sharpen. So she's putting some black right in the very, creases and shadows there. So again, guys, if you like doing these demos, either out of book 1 or book 2, let me know. We'll do more. You know, I love doing these demos. They're just fun, and it helps people that pencils are new. They're new to them. Okay. And then down here, she says to use black in the crevices here. I'm just following her steps here. Black pencil at the base of the creases, black shadow under the icing. Maybe a little more here. Okay, there's a start. What's the difference between polys and the Prisma? The polys are oil based, and the Prismas are wax based. I find, for me, the Prismas are easier to blend. Polys are they're more layering, and there is a learning curve to that. One is more blendable, I think, and the polys are more layering. The polys are more light fast. They're a better quality pencil as far as like light fast and stuff like that. To me, though, nothing is easier than the Prisma. Okay, let me see. I think the cats want in. Let's see. Let's see if I can let them in without them being a pain. We'll see. They're going to jump right up here. Just saying. So I'm going to be prepared. Okay, so let's see what the next thing she says here. Okay, then she's taking the cool gray and going up each of the flutes. Burnish on top in white. Again, I'm not going to burnish anything until closer to the end because I don't want to burnish the paper into not being able to do more layers. All right, so let me get the gray here. And now we're going to shade on each flute here. First, I'm doing the crevices here. And then I'll go back, kind of like, almost like half burnishing with the gray. It's kind of going over the brown. Bye, Vin. Thanks for stopping in. Here comes, which one are you? Oh, it's Malibu. And you can always go in there and darken other things up. Okay, and then on some of these little dips in the flutes, I'm going to do those just a little darker to make sure it looks like it's folded. Something like that. Can go back in here with darker after a while. All right, well, that's all they got right now on the paper. But I'm going to go back in here with the dark brown and do a little bit more fluty sharpness on the fluted paper there, just a little bit more. I see, baby, you're bumping into my arm on purpose. You're trying to mess me up. Oh, you're welcome, Holly. I'm glad you liked it. Now they're both up here. All right, I'm going to go back in here with a little bit of the mineral orange here and kind of look. See, look. What do you do with this? You know? They're both, look. One's right there. Other one's right there. Yeah, herding cats. Move that tail. I see you, baby girl. She's headbutting my shoulder to get my attention. Okay, that's pretty good. We got to move on. We're not going to get anything done, right? I'm just trying to kind of feather out where we put the black down in there. Now I might want to take a little bit of the white and maybe just kind of smooth out a little bit of the cake itself. You know, where we did the little squiggly bits on there. Just kind of smooth that out. You just, you know, kind of blend out a little bit here. I think because we're pretty much done with this part. You're laying on my pencils, boy. Laying on my pencils. And you're making a shadow. Come on now. Thank you, Laura. All right, so let's go on to the icing. Now I got to get pencils. I can't even get to my pencils, children. All around her here. All right, so for the icing, we need Deco Pink. Here we go. Deco Pink 1014. They're just making themselves at home. Okay, I think that's it right there. No, that's 1038. Is this it here? This might be it. No, I need 1014 Deco Pink. Where's 1014? It's got to be right in here somewhere. There's 10. Let's try this one. There it is. Okay, so I need 1014 Lemon Yellow, which I already had out earlier. So let's go back over here. Is it lemon or is that canary? That's canary. Here's lemon. So I got Lemon Yellow. Light green 920. That might be one of these. 920. That's 989. Light green. Which one is it? I don't think I pulled it out. That's 989. It's 10 something. Some of them are hard to see. What's this one? There it is. It's kind of a tealy color. Light green. Okay, I got those. Oh, thank you, Becky Z. Thank you for the super chat. Please give Dee Dee a big thumbs up for always being inspired. Thank you, Becky Z. Becky Z, send me your address. Sending out some art cards this month. You're knocking them off the table, boy. Please. And then I need Cloud Blue 1028. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go over it. Okay, all right. That's all. That's all. We can't do this. We can't do this, baby. Can't do it. Just can't do it. Okay, Cloud Blue is 1028. 1023. 102. Okay, I can't see these. Silver on blue. Silver on blue, that's 1025. 108. Why I don't do this is why I'm not a teacher. I just do demos. What am I looking for? 1028. 24. 22. Where is 102? It's got to be a light color. It's got to be a light blue. 1028. I haven't pulled it out. Is it over here? No. Why can't I find 1028? 87. There's 23. I might have to use something else. I'm not finding it. 24. It's not these colors. It's got to be right in here. Well, I'm not finding 1028. So we're going to go with 10, let's say, just a light blue. Let's go with 1103. Yeah, I'm not finding. I'll be here all day just looking for that one color. I'm going to go with something that looks similar. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Okay, let's get crack-a-lacking. All right. It just shows doing a flat color on all of it. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of follow it there. Yeah. Something like this. I'm not sure. Let me see. It's a little different from the finished one there. Couldn't find it. All right, and then a little bit of green. And see, they're doing a point right there. I've already drawn in. Let me hold this down. I've already drawn in the cherry and the strawberry. See, so the point of the cupcake is gone because I've already drawn in the cherry. All right. Same thing for the bottom of the fluted here because I drew in a strawberry. All right. So I'm sure we'll do more shading. She's just got it based in here right now. Okay, she's here. 7. These are the colors. Here's where she's, let's see, hot pink, umber gel. Okay, she's kind of leaving some light areas. We can either leave the light areas or we can do the Posca. She doesn't have... Okay, here's the next shade of darks. Okay, here's the next shades. The processed red with the pink. The cobalt blue will be on the blue. The peacock green on the green. So, yeah. Okay, she's got other colors to blend. I'm just looking at this one. This was step 8, and I can see a light area. Here's the flat, though. So we're going to just do that right now. We're just going to flatten it in because she's got darker colors. She's got darker colors for the shadows. And she doesn't have, the other thing she doesn't have on this one is the little beads, the little silver shiny beads. So I'm guessing that she's going to put in those pearls. Oh, she says for the shiny, for the cherry and the pearl, see book 1. Well, we're going to just go with it. But I'm thinking that she probably just used a Posca pen and a gray. Okay. Oops. We're still with the tour, guys. We'll make our little modifications. We'll make the little modifications. Hi, Linda. Anybody else I missed? Okay. And then let's go with the pink. And the blue. And don't email me. Don't say, oh, you should have picked your pencils before the show. You're so unorganized. I can hear it now. Just don't even bother people. I'm not going to be listening to you. Okay, so there's just a light little coat of the colors. All right, so now let's see. She says process red. Let's see if I can find that is $9.94. I don't think I pulled out process red yet. So I haven't put any of the colors back. So I'm looking for $9.94. I'm just looking at the numbers because I can see those really easy. Pink. These are all in the pinks. Oh, process red. Process red, $9.94. Why don't I find that one? Okay, not finding it. I don't think I pulled it out. No, I have it. Okay. Is it going to be a magenta? No, it's not going to be. Yeah, it is. Process red is the magenta. Okay, so there's process red, magenta. Orange, 913. I think, did we pull that one already earlier with the pumpkin? Didn't put them away. That's 918. Okay, let's go back to the orange. Don't y'all just like flipping through? Yeah, I don't need no organization. I just like flipping through. Okay, so now I'm looking for orange 913. 913. 913. There's a fire truck going on. Okay, I guess maybe did I pull 913 earlier? It was 918. Okay, I'm gonna go with 918 because I can't find 913. I just need an orange. Okay, so there's an orange, and then I need peacock green, which I think I did pull that one. Right, peacock green, dark green. Is that peacock green? I can't see. Gosh, so tiny. No, that's Prussian. Here is peacock blue. And what's this one? That's a gray. All right, where's my peacock green then? Christy, I see Christy. That was you got flagged with that. I'll show it because that's you accidentally got flagged for that because of what you said. But I agree. Okay, I'm looking for peacock green, aquamarine, cobalt. Come on, baby. Where are you? Where are you? It's number 907. There's 905. Maybe we'll just go with 907. I have every color. This is the full set. This is the full set. Hi, Lori. Thank you, Lori, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Make sure and send me your email so that you can get some happy mail. Peacock green. I just went with that because I can't find the one right color. And cobalt blue 133. Did we pull that one earlier? Okay, I need 133 cobalt blue. Oh, guys. See, I like looking through my pencils anyway, but this is the full set. It's 150. They're all in here. They're all in here. They're just hiding from me. Okay, here comes the cat again. I'm looking for 133. There it is. 133. Okay, so now I got my blues. Okay, I got my colors here to shade with. All right, baby, you're going to have to move. I know, baby. You want some attention. Yeah, I know. You're going to have to either lay down. Okay, lay down. Lay down. All right, so now we're going to shade the orange on top of the yellow, the darker green, and you know. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So I'm going to do the orange on the yellow. I wanted to finish this, and the cherry's not in here. I'm just going to have to wing the cherry, and I think I'm going to have to wing the strawberry. We'll wing it. Cats coloring and chat. All right, so I'm going to just put a little bit of the orange here. Just kind of shade it. Just give it a minute. And I'm going to have to shade under the cherry there because we're putting it in. All right, and then let's go with the green. And I'll do some feathering and blending in a minute. Let's just get it laid down here. Then we got these little, I got 3 silver little, what do you call it? Confetti things, you know. So she's shading. Can you just lay down, baby? Can't you just lay down? I don't care if you're here, if you'll just lay down. Mama's trying to pencil. I know, now you're kissing me on the face. Oh my gosh. Its little head's right here next to mine. Can you lay down? Lay down. Let go, baby. You can't go that way, Dope. You'll unplug my mic. I'm gonna have to get them out of here. And now it's true, Jean. Coloring with them is not as easy as it sounds, right? All right, so there I did a little bit of the green. Now let's do a little bit of the pink with the magenta or IE process reds. I don't know the names of these things. As long as I've used Prismacolors, I just never pay attention to the names. I just pick the color. It's terrible, but it is true. I just go by the color. And I'll go back and blend with the lighter color in a minute. Let's just get it. Let's get this down. Get the icing in here. Okay, and then the cobalt blue on top of the light blue. They're just little swirls of icing, right? I'm determined to get this done. I'm determined to get this cupcake done. Then we'll do another flip of the book. And we'll flip book 1 too if y'all want to see book 1. You really need both of them. Just saying. If you like one, you're going to like them both. And again, she's working on book 3. So, and she is on Facebook. You can follow Helen on Facebook. There he goes. She's leaving. He's climbing behind me. All right, let's go back with a little bit more of the green. These are more teal colors than they look in the picture. But it doesn't really matter. You can do any color. You can do them purple if you want. Okay, a little bit of blue back in here. Well, the cherry sitting on top. Thank you, Linda. I've enabled you, Elena. All right, so now I'm going to go back and kind of smooth out the colors that I just laid down. And this is probably a good place to put some white down in each one. Kind of burnish it in, the white, because you do want this kind of smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of burnish. Oh, see, here's another tip. I always tell y'all to do this, and I just didn't. So I'm burnishing the blue, right? Going in here on the blue, and then I pick up blue on my tip, and then I went right into the pink. You can't do that. You've got to go over here. Well, I have a side table over here, and clean the tip off. Clean the tip off. Otherwise, you're going to move that blue right into the pink like I just did. All right, so now I'm going to put a little bit of white on each color. And I'll go back and do more blending. I want to keep these light areas. Clean that off before I get into the yellow. Okay, now I'm going to go back with each of the 2 colors on each section. Thanks, Terry. All right, so now I'm going to go back in here and do one last little pass. Okay, so a little orange, and then a little final yellow over the orange to kind of burnish and blend. That yellow one. Okay, and if you want another extra highlight, remember your pasta. I'll fix that edge right there as well. So you can get in there and kind of add a little extra white light. Bye, Devin. Okay, so now we'll go back in here. I'm determined to finish our cupcake, guys. Right here on this edge will be a little darker around the back. Okay, and then go back and blend. Back and blend with the light green. Trying to leave those three little dots where we're going to put the silver confetti beads. Okay. And then take our white if we need to add a little bit more highlight. What does number 10 say? Why does number 10 say Imperial Violet? Extra shadow, extra dark. So on top of the magenta, we haven't got to that one yet, but yeah, then it asks you to go in there with then over here you can all right, we're doing this one right here now. After we do that, then it says to use Imperial Violet in some of the in the shading, like right up under the blue, right along the edge, and inside. It's got like little circles. Can you see the little dotted lines? It's telling you to do extra shading with the purple. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so let's see. Let's do the magenta here. We haven't got there. We're on step 9. Whoops, we're on step 9. Okay, my camera's a little wonky there from the cat situation. Hang on, guys. There we go. See, this magenta, according, it needs to be darker with the violet. All right. Still with the tour, people? Thanks, everybody, for being here. We still have over 150 people sticking with the tour. And the cat's behind my chair, jiggling my chair. Here he comes again. All right, so now I'm going to kind of blend that in. Okay, baby, you can't go that way. You'll unplug me. All right, we got to get down. Oh. You'll unplug me. He's unplugged my microphone before. If he gets up here again, I'll just have to close the door. Okay. So now I'm kind of blending in the magenta with the pink. Okay. And again, if I want a little extra white highlight or lighter, I can just go in here with the white. And you can always go back over the white once it's dry. If it looks too white for you, which I don't think it does with frosting, but if it looks too white to you, you can go, once it's dry, you can go back over it with a color. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now let's go back over. Let's take the light blue. And now I'm kind of going over the dark blue to feather and blend that in. Okay. And I'll go back in with just a little bit of make it look kind of shiny. I got myself to the velvet rope button. All right, so now we're over here at the Imperial Violet number 1007. Okay, let's see. Looky there. We came right to it. And that's where they're doing a little extra shading underneath the blue. And in the magenta color. It's almost just kind of like defining the swirls, so to speak. Okay, something like that. This one looks like it needs to be a little darker to me. Maybe I didn't get it dark enough. You know, I did just kind of randomly pick one. But I'm going to go ahead and get out the cobalt turquoise and add just a little more dark. Because remember, I couldn't find whatever number it was she said. 1103. But I think this needs to be a little darker. These swirls, these green swirls. It's a lot of fun to do these projects, though. It helps you just think about the colors, and you know, even if you've done you know, color pencil for all your life, like I have, these projects are still fun. All right, now I'm going to go back with the light green to kind of blend that. And remember, these three here, let me go ahead and define them. These three are going to be silver confettis at the end of the day. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. I hope it's, thanks, Terry. Okay, so let's see now. Let's how we can crack a lack. 11 is erase thin lines where shown in white. Burnish in white pencil to smooth and blend erase. Okay, erase thin lines where shown in white. Like, I wonder if she means like take an eraser and like literally go in there. Let's try that. Let's take our eraser. I'm going to take an electric eraser though. I'm going to take my electric eraser. Battery's still working. And I put white, you know, I put white Posca on there, but now I don't know if I can erase over the white Posca. Let's go ahead and gotta kind of be gentle. You don't want to erase everything you just did. There we go. What do y'all think? I think I erased a little too much on this green one here. Let's put a little bit back. Okay. That's pretty good, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. Let's turn the page. We got to get crack-a-lack in here. I want to finish this. All right. So now, let's flip the book over. And let's see most of it. And let's clamp it. Okay. So now, let's see. Neon gel pens. Okay. Now she's saying to put some gel pens along some of the black guidelines. Well, I don't have black guidelines because I used a pencil and I erased. But I guess if you're using her example and you want to get rid of those black lines, okay? You want to get rid of those black lines, you're going to have to white it out, so to speak, okay? We can add some shine. Let's add some glitter gel pens. I got glitter ones here too. Let's go ahead and add some glitter gel pens to each one. I have neons too, but you know, do we want to go ahead and go with glitter? I think so. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add some glitter of each color. Let's just go around each section. And I'll tilt it so you can see it. Okay, so there's some yellow. Everybody's buffering, so if you're watching the recording, I'm waiting on everybody to come back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, if you refresh, make sure and go back into HD. YouTube will default you to lower quality. Okay. All right, we're back. Okay. Yeah. Make sure and check your settings, guys, because YouTube can default you back to a lower quality. Okay. All right. So now what I'm doing is taking my glitter gel pens and I'm going around each color. Let's get them going here. And I don't know if you heard me say it a minute ago, but you got to kind of skim the top of the wax pencils. Can't like smash down because all you'll be doing is mashing into the wax. So I'm kind of skimming the pencils along the top of the wax. Okay. And I know you can't see the shine right now, but I'll tilt it here in a minute. Okay, then let's do this one in a purpley color. It looks really pretty. You'll see when I tilt it. I like the little glitter on here. Of course, you could always take stickles and just take clear stickles and go over the whole frosting. Okay, so here we go. Trying to capture. There we go. See? Okay. A little bit of something there. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and I am going to go back to my dark brown for just a minute and just get some of this a little bit darker on the edges. I want my cupcake a little bit more toasty. Oh, are you leaving, Terry? Oh wait, Terry. Let's say bye to Terry. Wait, Terry. We gotta tell her bye. Okay, yeah, let's turn my volume up. Okay, bye, Terry. I know, Terry. I know. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so here's the thing. They do not show you how to do the little beads or the cherry or the strawberry because that I guess is in book 1, but we're going to go for it. We're going to wing it, guys. We're going to wing it. We're going to wing in that cherry and strawberry. Okay, so let's start with the cherry. Let's just let me get my reds. I'm going to use all these colors I already pulled out here shortly ago. Let's get I will need Tuscan red, though. I'm going to have to get out my Tuscan red. Maybe dark purple. I got crimson red, dark purple, and I need my Tuscan red. Maybe another red too. Okay, I'm going to go with all these red. I don't need 2 reds. Okay, so I'm going to go with crimson, black. Oh, that's black cherry. Where's my Tuscan? Here it is. Okay, so I've got crimson red, dark purple, and Tuscan red. Those are the colors I'm going to use for the cherry. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the picture. Okay, I'm going to take the dark. I'll just take a dark. Or I'll take the Tuscan red, and I'm just going to kind of throw in a little stem. You don't really even see it very much, just a little line there. Okay, now I'm going to start by, this is just now, there's nothing for me to go by here. Oh no, I didn't let that dry. That's okay. the icing just kind of smeared a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and just block in this cherry here. Just block it in. Okay. And now I'm going to go with the red. Can y'all see the little cherry there? Because we want to get this done. We want to get her done. And I want to show the book again. I mean, we're over 3 hours, but it's only 11:30 something. We're good. And just kind of getting a little light spot right there. Right. Looks good. Oh, hi, Anne. And Anne, I did tell Anne about the diamond painting thing. I talked about it earlier, Anne, and I did say about that they're looking into their distribution people, because that's where they get it. It's not them; it's where they get it from. And so I talked about it earlier, and I did tell Anne about it earlier. Okay, now I'm going to go back in here with the purple, the deep purple, and just get a little bit more darker red going here. Okay. I'm going to go back with the red again. Because Anne does, she does a lot of diamond paintings, and she does them on her channel. And I would hate for someone to say, Anne, you're using someone's thefted diamond painting. You know, I'd hate that. Yeah, I'm just, for your viewers too. And if y'all don't follow Anne's got an awesome channel, guys. Anne's my, she's in Savannah, not too, she's about 3.5, 4 hours from me as a crow flies. All right, now I'm going to take the white. I'm going to take my white and kind of blend that in. I'm going to take my white Posca and just kind of put that little extra shine there. Kind of tap it out. Maybe there'd be a little shine right there on the top too. All right, you really need that to dry before you go in there with the pencil. I'm just going to let that sit for a minute where the white is. I'll go back down here on the bottom where the shadow is. I don't want to touch where this is yet until it's dry. Okay, so there's our little cherry on top. Looks pretty good. Why are you not here, Dee Dee, for St. Patty's Day? Now, Anne, you yourself. Are you going to go down and see the Green River? All right, let's quickly do the strawberry. I say quickly. Okay. All right. Let's get a couple of greens here for the leaves. Let's just get two greens here. I want to kind of wrap this up. So awesome. Thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. If y'all missed it earlier, here's the pumpkin we did. That's all we've had time for in 3 hours, plus all the chatting, though, All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just block in. Going to block in the leaves here with just this same green that's in there. Kind of will tie that in a little bit. It looks kind of like the same green she used too. Okay. So I'll block that in. Then I'm going to go back with the Prussian green and do some little bit of shading. I'm not going to stress over it. We're just going to kind of get this knocked in here. And then I'll show the book again. I'll show both books, guys. So if you want to see both books, thanks everybody for still hanging in there. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Just a little bit of leaf action. Leafage. I'm going to take my light green and just kind of blend in where I did those little shadows. It's kind of something just simple little stalk on there, stem on there. Maybe a little darker in some areas. I think those strawberry leaves are kind of dark. Hi, Hildago. All right, now I'm kind of in a hurry, guys. I'm trying to get this done. So now I'm going to take the red and I'm going to, let's sharpen it first. It's nice and sharp. Thank you, Bacola. So I'm going to kind of outline each little seed. Okay, I'm going to kind of outline each seed because you know on the strawberry the seeds are the seeds are reset. Seeds are reset in a strawberry, so there'll be a little shadow around each little seed. Okay. Something like that. And now I'm going to take and lightly shade color in. No, wait, before I do that, let me get my yellow. Let's go ahead and put in the seeds. Let's go ahead and put in a little yellow seed in each one of those. I know I'm not very zoomed in. Now I'm going to take the red and kind of color around. It's going to be darker up in here. We'll have a little highlight right along the edge in a minute. And color around. And we're going to leave this area right in here light. See this right here? See how it's kind of light in the middle? We're rolling with that. I'm kind of going around each. I'm going to say take your time while I rush through it. But I'm kind of scumbling in the red, kind of around each seed. Hope you all have enjoyed this tutorial with Helen's books. So just get a little base going. Hi, Nick and Tina. Okay. We could almost use even, let me go with Tuscan red. Let me get my Tuscan red. Let me sharpen it. I'm going to put a little extra shadow on each seed. A little dark. There we go. Just a little darker on the back side of each of the little seeds. Now it seems a little tedious, but it's going to make it look better. Okay, and then I'm going to darken up right in the shadow of the leaves, maybe back in there. And then maybe a little down in here. Now go back to the red. I'm doing a quick little strawberry here. Keep a couple of little lighter areas where it's shiny, but we're going to put Posca on there anyway. This will be a little fatter, I think. Although I think we're going to put a little shadow under there. Okay, now I'll take my Posca, do a couple things. I'm going to, well, you know what? I probably could have done that with a white pencil. Let me sharpen my white pencil. Hi, Mark. Yeah, we didn't get to your, I was going to do the flame for you, but you weren't here, Mark. Okay, so we'll have to do that another time, Mark. Okay, so I'm kind of just putting the white right in there where that light is. It's a little, I think this is because this leaf needs a little more leafage sticking out over there. Put a little bigger leaf. And now I'll go in here with the Posca and kind of put a little bit of light area kind of right across in here. No, I want it right across the seeds though. Something like that. It's kind of it looks like a strawberry on its last leg. And then maybe just a little dot inside each one. Oh no, that's going to make the seed look like it's popping out rather than laying inside. Yeah, our little dying strawberry here. But anyway, I think we did pretty good for on the fly. Okay, there we go. It's a little. He's a little small little strawberry. All right, so now I want to go ahead and get my gray and my blue again, like we did on the pumpkin, and do some shadow. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a shadow. A little bit of a shadow here. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Charlotte. All right, now I'm going to go in here with the blue, which is my peacock blue. Were we looking for that color earlier? No, we were looking for peacock green. Okay, just do a little bit of softening. Something like this, guys. So maybe a little bit right there. Something like that. And we'll sign it. Oh, wait. Let me go and go over this with white just a little. Just kind of blend this in just a little. Soften that shadow just a little bit there. I want it still kind of like pencil-y lines because that looks more like a real shadow. But okay. There's my pen. Okay, there we go. So, oh no, wait, one more thing. I gotta do, let me get my black here. We gotta do the little silver balls. We have to do these little silver balls. Hang on. And we could put some actual silver gel pen on there. But I want those little silver balls on there. Let's see. All right, let me put a highlight with the white Posca. And then underneath of that white, we'll put silver. Trying to get there we go. There's the glitter. You see the glitter? Yummy. Thanks, Angel. Thanks, Orla. All right, so there we go, guys. That was our quick little finishing up of our cupcake because I do want to show you. I do want to show you the books again. Let's back out. Whoops, we're crooked there. Hang on. That's too far out. Let's zoom back in a couple. See the whole book. Okay, so I'll show our cupcake and our pumpkin as we get to it. Oh, thanks, Button. And then I did want to talk. Well, okay, we'll save that for another day. I'm trying to squeeze too much in. Can we pick up our cupcakes? Thanks, Joey. Welcome back, Linda. All right. Anne wants a cupcake too. All right. So I'm going to flip through the book again. And remember, guys, I did draw out, and I'll show Mark. I'll show you when I get to the flame. Let's go backwards. I think we're backwards here. Okay. Let me move all my pencils. So if you missed the video where I drew a whole bunch of these out, I drew a whole bunch of them, sketched them out, ready to go for today, including the cupcake and the pumpkin, so that we were ready. So there's a video. There's about an hour-long video where I showed you where I drew all these out. So if you want to see me sketch these out, there's really just an hour-long simple. Okay, so here's the apple. Here, of course, is our cupcake with an additional cherry and strawberry on there. So there's our cupcake. Okay, you're welcome, Cheryl. Then here is the pink frosted donut. If y'all want to see me, I can draw some of these after the, they don't all have to be recorded. I can just do them for you and, you can see them. But if there's any of them you want to see me do, so there's the frosted donut. Here is the glossy red grapes with the stem. There's that one. No shadow. I didn't draw the shadows in there. As you can see the shadows here. We would do that in, the purple later. There's that. Here is the ice cream cone. Here's the top of the ice cream. Come back here, ice cream cone. So here's the ice cream cone. I wish we could have had more time to get to more of them, guys. But, I don't want to rush them, So there's the ice cream cone. I just drew them bigger. You like the feather, Audrey? Lots of food. Well, there's other things too, Christina. Hang on, I'm going to show the whole book again. Okay, then here's macaroons. So here's just the pink macaroon, and then here's the 3 macaroons. So you can do 3 macaroons. And then here is our pumpkin that we did earlier today. We did the pumpkin. Here's the final right there. There's our pumpkin. And I'll washi tape all these into the book like I did the other in the eyeball. Okay, then here's a big strawberry, which I did draw one out. Where is it? So we can do a big strawberry there. One strawberry. Here is the green, shiny green cellophane wrapped candy. Here is the pink cellophane wrapped candy. If you squeeze in more ions, it's a conversation. Yeah, I know. And I do like to take the time to chat, even though it does bother some people. Yeah. Okay, and then here's all the things that we just covered on one big color book page. So you can do a full color book page. Then it went into the natural world, and I only had time to sketch out a few on Sunday on that video. And Anne, I need to ask you later how I did this. I did a live recording. I just recorded it and kept it private until yesterday. And I thought that when I posted it, that it would be like the newest video. But what happened was when I posted the video from Sunday, it's 2 videos back, like on Sunday. And I needed to somehow change the time or something so that if I want to record a video 2 or 3 days ahead of time, that when I go to make it public, it's not 2 or 3 videos behind. Does that make sense? Anyway. Okay. So the natural world, I did not do the bokeh. I did do the, did do the feather. This is an ombre rainbow feather there. So I sketched that out. I sketched out a peacock feather. And I did sketch out the flame. I did sketch out the flame for Mark because he wanted me to color, but he wasn't here, so I didn't do it. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I just didn't know if you just knew right off. I mean, you don't have to tell me right now, and yeah, we'll talk later. Okay, so I'm going to keep flipping through the rest of the book just so y'all can get another full view. I won't tell you what each thing is. I did that earlier. So if you want, the names of each project, I just want to kind of do a quick flip. You like the ombre feather? I mean, the ombre feather and the flames? Yeah, button. And then here's all different kind of stones. So, if I wanted to record these like throughout the week, I wouldn't want them to be recorded and then 2 weeks they'll be like in my video feed 2 weeks back, because nobody's going to go back and watch those videos. Well, I shouldn't say that. People watch my old videos all the time, but I'd want them current. I'd want them current. I want them in the next video, even though I recorded it previously. Okay, so here is the closest swatch of the Prisma and the Polys. So the Prismas are the squares and the Polys are the circles. So if you want to use your Polys, you can have a comparison. You know what I mean? Yeah. You smell what I'm stepping in, Ann? And then here are all those florals and leaves on one color book page. Okay, and the shells. Then we got the anchor. So I'm just going to flip real quick, guys. Again, I did a slower flip at the beginning. And so she gives you the places to do the projects themselves. And then here's the shells and the lighthouse and all that. Here's the skull page. So she gives you plenty of places to either color in the demo or later on a page. She'll have them all in there. Enable both these. Well, good, Orla. It is Orla, right? The angel. Are you the Orla angel? Because there's an angel Orla. I don't know if that's the same one. I don't recognize it. Is that an owl face? Bye, Becky. And then the different skin tones. Did you see it was a release time? Did you, or manually? Yeah, I just manually unprivated it. Yeah, I just went public. I just posted it public, Mark. It is Orla. Okay, good to see Orla. Orla, I sent you out some happy mail, Orla. I hope you're checking your P.O. box every now and then. You'd like to see some of the steampunk stuff, Button? Okay. Fabric, hair, some more fabric. And this is the other thing I wanted to do today, and we didn't get to it. I wanted to show you the cat and dog noses. We're going to have to do another demo out of this book. Just saying. We're going to have to do another demo. So that is book 2. Here's book 1 that we've done demos out of before. And remember, guys, she has a book 3 coming out. So, oh, okay, that's right, Orla. I'm sorry. I get behind. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, thank you, Orla. And so I'm just going to flip through book 1 real quick, just so you can see it. Here's the eye demo, which this is one we did do. We did do the eye with the tear. Here's the final over here. Now that's the one with the glitter. I mean, the sparkle. That's the sparkle. We did the one with here. We did this one. We did the one with the tear. So, yeah, we did that one. And I'm just keeping them washi taped in there. So I'm just going to flip through real quick so you can see book 1. Hair, more hair. And here's your practice page. We did this tear. We did a raindrop, but we did ours in red. Some clouds. I think I did this flower and I gave it away, so I don't have that in here. A mushroom. I've bookmarked the ones that we've wanted to do. But and here's the bow. We did this big bow one day. We did it real big so everybody could see it well. I don't know. And then we did a shading test as well. So those are in there. Then here's a full page to color. Golden Crown, More Places to Test, Flame. Her books are awesome, guys. They really are awesome for learning all the special techniques, you know? Mark, you're so funny. Crystals, glassy gem bugs, pearls, and more. You know, look, see how she breaks it out to see where to shade and where to color. Practice gems, snowfall background, some Saturn, and then just all kinds of things like sunsets and water. More tips like how to blend with your finger there, it looks like. Wax resist, fairy dust trails, bright galactic star. Here's some drips, dots and rubbings, shadows. So like if you want, you can do a rubbing to make a background. Hi, Susie. Another color, test color book page here. You can do your color wheel here. And then here's color test, your color test. If you want to test different pencils with the same thing, test different pencils. Little signature cards, more color charts. These are all in the back here. Lots of color charts in the back. So that is book 1. So I hope y'all enjoyed book 2. And we did our little cupcake and our little pumpkin. So I hope y'all enjoyed that, guys. Appreciate you staying. We stayed about 3.5 hours today. But I had some other things to cover. Wanted to talk about, our girls that are in the healing corner and tell y'all about not buying, try not to buy art that is stolen. And all right. Oh, thank you. Eshadar. Thank you for being here. Christine, Ashley, anybody else I missed? You're welcome, Julie. Thanks, everybody. Hey, Artful Stella. Thank you. Anybody else I missed, guys? Thanks for everything. Thanks for being here, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. And thank you again, Helen, for getting me the book. And I hope we did it justice. Okay, guys. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.